That is your general entertainment. Then 14.2 is Delmarva Newsnet. So you get all kinds of news all the time, 24/7. Then 14.3 is All Sports Television. It's really ASTN, All Sports Television Network. You didn't even know I knew that, but I knew it because I wrote it down. Then channel 14.4 is Delmarva WX Weather. Hunter Alton does a great job. He's got a whole team of people that helps him study the weather, the science of the weather, and keep us safe and protected, and let us know when storms are coming or brewing or where they're going or where they're at. So Channel 14 is, like I say, a brand new local TV station, which means also there's advertising opportunities. And everybody's business has been affected in many different ways over the past year with COVID and the pandemic. Our lives have been dramatically changed, and some people are advertising differently. Some people have never advertised. If you're looking for some advertising opportunities, I encourage you to check out TV Delmarva. So I don't know any of the details. I just know that it's a brand new TV station. Colin Walls has lots of opportunities, and he would like the opportunity to chit-chat with you about what advertising opportunities exist on TV Delmarva. So how do you reach Colin? Now, he's away. He's on vacation for the weekend. He's took a few days off, a well-deserved break. So anyway, you reach him on his cell phone. So don't call him, but you can text him, or you can call him next week. It's 302-242-8015. 302-242-8015. If you are a local business or an organization, you need some publicity, or you want to get the word out about things, please track down Colin and let him know what you got. And advertising opportunities do exist on TV Delmarva. It's growing each and every week. I think he's been on the air now over a year and a half, and it's been exciting to see this thing start from scratch. And the tower is located in Seaford. People say, where is the tower? So you can get it in parts of Delmarva and over into Maryland and up into Milford and so on and so forth. So anyway, no problem at all. I got it all under control. So anyway, I'm just letting you know that we're sitting here inside Laurel Junction, and you are watching a show called Weller Does Delmarva. Okay? So it's that simple. Weller Does Delmarva. We're with you every Saturday morning until about 9 o'clock or 9 o'clock exactly. So we're here for you. You're going to see different guests. We have some giveaways, and we have a lot of fun. So there's some people here visiting from out of state that are passing through that have never been here before, and they stop to eat breakfast, and they're going to browse around. There's a big flea market outside. There's hundreds, if not thousands, of things being sold, and that's where we're at. And you're invited. You've got plenty of time to get here before the show is over. And check it out. So we're prepping for the radio. They're telling me to prep for the radio. I'm going to get my hair straight and make sure everything is good. We're going to prep for the radio, and then we're going to get this show started on the radio side. So right now we're on Facebook, YouTube, TV, and soon we're going to be on Delaware 105.9. Now, when we're on the radio at the top of the hour and the bottom of the hour, we take a break from radio. So we need you, if you would, while we're on radio, to don't forget the top of the hour and the bottom of the hour. We don't stop the show. We stop from being on the radio, but we don't stop the show. So we want you to switch over. So we're on the radio now. I did not hear the music, but I must have missed it. That's okay. I got it. I read the sign that says we're on the radio. So good morning, Delaware 105.9 audience. You are listening to and viewing Weller Does Delmarva. We're going to play a collage. So for my radio audience, you can't see the collage, so I'm going to narrate it as best I can. So you guys ready with the collage? Here we go. All right, here we go. So this week's show, what is today's date? I can't even remember. But Representative Steve Smyk is going to be on with us, and Walt Koopman is going to be joining me. We're going to be talking about a car show. Chuck Creighton is coming on. DJ Sky Brady's also going to be with us, and then my friend Kevin Short. So we've got an action-packed show. Colin Walls is not here today, but we are here. We're inside Laurel Junction in Laurel, Delaware. We're live, TV, radio, Facebook, YouTube. I don't even know how to tell you how many people we're talking to, because it's an amazing little show. We're just about ready to celebrate our 8-year anniversary. This is show number 411. Okay, so 411 times without fail each and every Saturday morning. This show has been live. I actually took a couple days off once in a while. I can't even remember when, but somebody else did the show for me. But this show, rain or shine, has never missed a beat. Some radio personalities don't even hold a job as long as this show has been on, and it's just my hobby. We do it for fun, for entertainment, and it's for you. So again, whether you're watching on YouTube, Facebook, TV, or radio, we thank you. We are honored that you took the time to join us. Now, you can't leave us. Like, once you start watching or listening, you have to hang in for the whole 2 hours. No, I'm just kidding. You can always go back and watch the show later. That's the neat thing about this show is it's now and later. Remember the candy? Oh, are you ready for a picture? I'm ready for a picture. I'm supposed to stop talking when we do this. That's it. That's all the longer I could stop talking, okay? So I want to first mention we did the collage, and I want to brag on one of my sponsors, which is Dry Zone, okay? So Dry Zone, this is a sponsor segment. I'm by law, I have to say that, I think. Anyway, Dry Zone is a great local company. People say, man, you really like these. I do really like them. Everybody you're going to hear about on this show, whether they're a guest or an advertiser, they're people that I know. I personally know them. They're good people. I'm trying to connect you with good people. So it's good people doing good things, trying to do good for our community, and that's what you're going to see throughout this show. If it's your first time watching, that's what you can expect. So when you hear me talk about Dry Zone, I'm not just talking about them. I'm endorsing them. I'm saying I've dealt with them. I've dealt with them a half a dozen times on projects. If you go into Weller's in Bridgeville, look at the floor. They came in and put down this floor coating and did a wonderful job. So that's one of the things they did. I have a house in Blades that is like 86 years old that belongs to one of my daughters. The beams were sagging underneath it, and the floors were all, lowered, and the doors wouldn't shut right, and the molding wasn't touching the ceiling. They came in and put these nice aluminum beams in and used these smart jacks and then leveled that house all up, and it's perfect, okay? Also, my house at home, they did a crawl space. They encapsulated my crawl space and put in sump pumps and dehumidifiers and did a great job. I've had a friend of mine named Jack Riddle. His front sidewalk, one piece was down, one piece was up. They came in and leveled that concrete right perfectly level. So I'm just letting you know that Dry Zone does many things, but they do it 100% right. They know what they're doing. They have great warranties. Many things have like a 25-year warranty. On top of that, their warranties are transferable. And you say, well, what's the big deal in that? Well, everybody and their brother's selling their house right now. And many people can add that in the listing that Dry Zone did the encapsulation and the warranty is transferable. That's not true with everybody that does crawl space encapsulation. So great company, great people. Good organization. It's called Dry Zone, dryzone.com. You can learn all about them there. They're located on Route 16 in Ellendale or Beach Highway, whichever you want to call it. That is their worldwide headquarters, and they're always hiring. So if you are looking for a career change or a good job, a company that will work you 52 weeks a year, rain or shine, Dry Zone is always looking for more people to add to Team Dry Zone. They also have a booth at the fair. They're in the air-conditioned exhibit hall. So that's where the nice air-conditioned restrooms are also. So anyway, Dry Zone has a booth at the fair. Stop by and tell them I sent you, and take a selfie in the Dry Zone booth at the fair and tag me in it if you would, all right? Dryzone.com, 302-684-5034, 684-5034. Check them out on the web, and they're very active on Facebook. Now, Steve Smyk is here. He's a representative. I knew him when he was a Delaware State Trooper. I know him as a good family man, good local guy, and just an all-around pretty decent human being. Pretty decent. So, Steve, how you doing?
Good to see you, sir. Very good to see you. Long time, brother.
Yeah, you can move that microphone right there so we can look at each other and halfway still talking to the microphone.
Right, and I understand I got to look at the
timer
too?
Yeah, no, it'll give you a little buzz at 5 minutes. No, I think we're supposed to look at the cameras.
Right.
The screen, that monitor used to be on the floor. So guess what everybody did? We're all looking down.
Right.
We put it up there. So how are you?
I'm doing well. All
right. State healthy. Rep?
Yes. What's it? 9 years.
9 years. Man, yeah, I remember when you ran.
Right.
You did good.
Remember that?
Yeah.
And that was a new thing for me. Never thought I'd be a politician, but now here I am.
Well, you've always been a public servant.
Always have, yes.
Wanting to make a difference where you live.
And because you used to ride along with some of my friends.
Yeah.
Which everyone has enjoyed having you along.
You think so?
Yes, I know so.
Just checking.
They have you back. They'll have you back.
Yeah.
But how have you been? Because
Yep.
you've been doing this as a hobby because you
Yeah.
already have a business.
Right.
You're already tethered to the community and helping people out in other ways. And this is something that you enjoy doing.
I do.
How's it going for you?
It's going real good. And we were realizing the other day how many thousands of people over the years have been on this show. In other words,
Yes.
Because we have so many every week and we do it every week.
Right.
And it's been
I like the
fun.
local people that you have because
Yes.
I noticed that you just said that you had Kevin Short coming too.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
him and I were best friends in high school.
Really?
Yes, we were.
No kidding.
Yep.
What kind of student was Kevin Short?
He had talents that were just waiting to burst out, and it was all music.
Really?
So I remember Mr. Lingo was our civics teacher, social studies teacher up at Sussex Central Junior High. They had those back then.
Okay.
And for some reason, he must have come to the attention of Mr. Lingo. So here we've got Kevin Short playing an acoustic guitar and singing to us in 7th grade.
Really?
Yes. Yeah, that's the first time I heard him sing.
Really?
Yes, good job.
Was he
And,
always bald?
No.
Okay, just checking. I actually did lose my hair in high school.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just too busy to grow hair and
Right.
everything. But so Kevin since school. Wow.
Yeah.
Isn't that something?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't know what it is about his voice, but it just sounds so rich and full.
Mm-hmm.
And he had that early on. He's done nothing but get better. And when he opened up his sound studio, I didn't know how it was going to turn out. If it was behind his parents' house, they had a building,
Yep,
and he
yeah.
started from scratch. How's he going to put Georgetown on the map? Next thing you know, he's got people from throughout the globe
Yes.
recording there.
He does.
From throughout the globe.
Right. Not
he-
just the United States.
Oh,
Yeah.
he can tell you about some instruments that were hundreds of years old that they were
Really?
playing because he had a Turkish group show up. And
Really?
yeah. Oh God, just ask him about it.
Yeah, he's very knowledgeable. I mean, I don't like to fluff his feathers, but he's a pretty knowledgeable
Well,
guy.
there's plenty to fluff.
There's plenty to fluff. Yep. And if you go to the Delaware State Fair, whose voice do you hear when you get out of your
Yeah,
car?
right.
Kevin Short. Welcome to the Delaware State Fair. In other words, he does voiceovers, I guess it's
Yeah,
called.
yeah, he does.
So
Yeah.
But anyway, so he's going to be on. So you're a state rep.
Right.
We're a state trooper, retired. Whereabouts do you live?
I live where the old King Cole Ranch used to be.
Okay,
If you
so the
remember, that
Milton
was
area.
a large
Yeah.
area. So it's just north of Harbison.
Okay.
And so I'm pretty much right between Milton and Lewis.
And your district encompasses.
From Georgetown over by the Cheer Center.
Okay.
So you're going to have Walter Koopman, who spends a lot of
Okay.
time there.
Okay.
From the Cheer Center over to the Bay in Lewis.
Oh, okay,
And
all
then
the way.
from Route 5 and 1, which is,
Okay.
where the Masonic Lodge has
Yep.
their annual picnics
Yep.
and car show. And that's just north of Milton. Down to Angola, where
Okay.
Angola Light
Yeah.
is, and Sonny Dorman has his farm.
Okay.
So I understand he's
Wow.
sold some more property. We're going to have
Really?
another development there.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, Sussex County's growing.
Yes, it is.
Ain't no doubt about it.
Yeah.
And I think the growth is more managed than it's ever been. I think that
I would hope.
Well, I think a lot of infrastructure is being done more than it's ever been. Might not be everything we need.
Well,
but
the
it's-
infrastructure's been a call as a result of
after the fact,
Yes,
yeah,
it's an
yes.
after the fact thing because you don't know what development because it's approved for development doesn't mean it's going to be a development
Correct.
anytime soon. So you have to wait for the developer to get his act
Ducks in a
together,
row.
and so the services are provided to the person that's there.
Right.
So I remember a guy from New York poked me in the chest and he says, "Hey, why didn't you have this infrastructure in place? Because you knew I was coming." I said, "Well, how long you lived here?" He's 8 months. I said, "So in 8 months, you've realized that that now you're pissed off, right?"
Right.
That's good. I said, "But know this is that we're using public monies. That's the people's money,
Right.
And we don't want to make a bad investment
With the people's money.
We fix problems with
Mm-hmm.
the people's money. So if you think we're Disney, you can go ahead and leave. Now
Right,
you can go
right.
right now.
Yeah.
But we're not Disney. This is a state. This is a government."
Well,
And-
you're obligated to spend the people's money wisely.
Right.
In
Right.
other words, not how somebody who moved here. In other words, we're not looking for opinions. We're looking for results.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, well put. Very well put.
Yeah.
And So that happens a lot, and I think that people understand it once they get here.
Right.
There's more people, believe it or not, that actually assimilate into our communities versus trying to conquer our communities. But we don't have to look far in Delaware to see what happens if you just leave growth to the developer.
Right.
If you remember, both of my parents are from Newcastle County. What they've done is from Wilmington to Newark, it used to be farmland. Now there's only asphalt and
Blacktop,
cement,
yeah.
and we don't want that to occur. So that's the county's purview, and you got to get a county council person to stay on top of that. Dougie Hudson's been a wonderful gentleman that thinks like that.
Yep. He's
Hopefully
very
everybody else-
proactive.
Yes.
Yep. Well, Doug Hudson, I spent yesterday morning with him.
Did you?
Yeah,
All
just
right.
hanging out at the Lewis Diner with Dan Gaffney and so on.
Is that where he
So,
is?
Yep. So, you got anything exciting going on this summer? Legislator's over for a while, right?
Well, yeah. So we're not.
But
in
you never
session.
stop working. You're not
Correct.
in session, but I'm sure your phone rings all the time.
It does. So normally around 7 a.m., I'm up and rolling,
Okay.
and people are contacting me. That seems to be when everybody else kind of wakes up, and
Okay.
I start getting texts, and
Really?
mostly it's complaints about DelDOT or DenRec. Excuse me.
The fire whistle.
Yeah, I get that every once in a while. and look, you want that fire whistle.
I
You-
agree.
You want that,
Right.
You know.
But they don't, if they come from a big city, they don't realize when somebody's out in the field farming or,
Right.
doing what they do,
Yes.
they need that fire whistle to let them
Right.
know what's going on. Plus, it makes people in the community aware there's going to be fire trucks
Thank you.
coming and,
Yes.
just be a little more observant that something's
Right.
getting ready to happen. Or
Right.
has already happened, and
Right.
people are coming to help.
If you got your grandkids out, it's time to pull them back away
Right.
from the road and
Yep.
say, "Hey, come on over here because there's
Yep.
fire
Something's
or
happening.
something." We see that kind of growth, but if I think there's been an increase in the setbacks for developments from 30 feet to 60 feet. There's,
Okay.
and that's all within the county purview.
Mm-hmm.
And the people that are moving here don't know our levels of government and the responsibilities because
Right.
most likely it's different from wherever they're from, either Pennsylvania, New Jersey, New York,
and it's
Maryland.
different than it was 5 years ago.
Yeah.
I mean,
right.
we're always evolving.
Correct.
Correct. And learning and growing from it.
There's always somebody that wants to learn something. Let's help them along the way and have some patience with them and understand that they might not know this might be the first time they're coming aware, and what's important to them has to be important to me.
Right.
It's just because it's not on the legislative calendar for me and,
Right.
and something we're trying to either stop or actually produce as far as state law. That issue that they're having with DelDOT or DenRec with their water permits or something, that's important to them.
Right.
That now has to be important to us as
All of
lawmakers.
us. Right. I do have a question. The state
Yes.
police have got a new Trooper Dan,
Yes.
new
Lieutenant.
Volkswagen, Lieutenant Dan.
Right.
Okay. So they're looking for
promote
name suggestions.
Okay.
They got a little contest going on up at the fair. Like you fill out a little slip, so they're looking for ideas. So do you have a name suggestion you'd like to put out there for the new Lieutenant Dan?
I think that Dan, as
Dan.
a Volkswagen, has gone up the ranks.
Okay.
Right. So he's moved from a trooper to a sergeant to a lieutenant.
Okay.
And why should we change his name?
Right. So just leave it alone.
That's what I think.
That's what you would do. Okay. Well, it looks good. It's the new color blue. It matches the vehicles.
Oh, it
It's
does?
yeah.
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, yeah. It's
All right,
really cool
you remember
looking.
the first one was white. with
Yep.
You remember
it
that?
looked-
that
it
blue stripe?
reminded me of Herbie the Love Bug or whatever that was
Exactly.
called. Right.
Yeah, because it was Herbie the Love Bug was popular at that time.
Yep.
That Lieutenant Dan, or I'm sorry, Trooper Dan.
Trooper
came out,
Dan.
right,
Started
with the
out
big
as
hat.
Trooper Dan.
Right.
Yeah. So anyway, it's on display up at the fair, and I was just thinking, that's what they're trying to do. They're looking for suggestions
The
for a name
state
for
police
it.
has done everything they can to evolve. Every police agency should be evolving with the community,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that they've had a lot of undue criticism from upon recent times,
Right.
as if there's a national police force and that every police officer goes to some national academy
And
and
they're
learn how
all-
to hate people
right.
and beat them up for no reason.
Yeah.
And that's not true, and
Yep.
it's not true in Delaware.
Right, for sure. I went to the Seaford Police Department Citizens Police Academy recently.
Oh, really? Okay.
And we got to do this thing where we stopped a car and there was like 4 people in it
Right.
and nobody's listening. They're all 4 jabbering at you and cell phones in your face
Yeah.
and and then all of a sudden one's got a knife, one's got a gun. What do you do? And it
Right.
was really for me, just a working guy, just that you've got seconds to make lifelong decisions.
Yes.
I mean, you've got seconds, know. And they were sharing how when they get into a courtroom, how they'll, play a slide, but it'll sit up there for minutes.
Right.
During a trial. But
Right.
the officer had seconds to make decisions.
Right.
You know, and it really gave me an entirely different view. You know, the Seaford Police did a good job with
Yes,
that. I've been
yeah.
to the state police one and now the Seaford Police
Well,
one, but
they've
it was
got a
good.
good chief there.
They do.
Marshall Kraft.
Marshall Kraft, yep.
I've known him for a long time, too.
Yep.
That is something, what you experienced is something that you should tell people about, especially other lawmakers. And
Right.
it's sad that some of the new lawmakers that are coming
I
in
almost
from...
think they should be required.
Absolutely.
Required to do a ride along. If they're going to vote on something that affects the community, whether it be the community or the police community, because it's all still community. I mean,
Right.
at the end of the shift, the police go home to the
Yes.
same community they're serving.
Correct.
In other
Yes.
words, so
Which
they
is-
they're part of the community. They're
Right.
not like this island. They don't all live on an island where they don't
and they're busted
relate.
in or something, right? That's
Right.
You're exactly right.
You know, so-
I think that the understanding of lawmakers, if you're going to make law that's specific to Delaware. Don't
Right.
grab, and that's exactly what occurred here
Oh, yeah,
recently.
for
Was
sure.
they grabbed legislation that was written throughout the nation.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's no coincidence that Delaware changed their bail reforms to actually no bail. Everybody was being released.
Right.
And that was something that was going throughout every municipality, through every state, throughout this nation, and then it was followed by riots throughout last summer, if
Right.
you remember.
Right.
So, you know, there's a consequence to some of
Right.
these things.
Decisions
Right.
have consequences.
Right.
Whether you're making the law or breaking the law,
Yeah.
decisions have consequences. You know,
So we're going to redistrict here shortly for the
Okay.
Senate and the House, and hopefully we'll have a little bit more representation here in Sussex because
Okay.
the population's growing.
Yes, it
and
is.
it's leaving Newcastle County.
Yep.
So we've got urban areas that are just too dangerous. People are leaving,
Right.
and they're a lot of them are moving further south into a rural area. That'll give us a greater voice, I hope.
Right.
You know, so
Sure.
get involved with and I know that you are, but I'm
Yep.
hoping your listeners get involved with politics.
right? And your police department.
Right.
Get to know them. You
Right.
know, I mean, if you don't know your local police department, get to know them.
That's why we're this
In other
shirt.
words, right. Yep. In honor of Corporal Hecook. Yep.
Right.
So, all right. I think we're done. Did you have anything else?
I really
I didn't mean to
appreciate
hijack the whole section, but
Well, I hope that you keep doing this, and I'll come back anytime that you ask.
all right. Now, I hate to ask, and I don't want to be offensive, but do you like ice cream?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, I don't want to presume that everybody likes ice cream. Okay.
I thought everybody did.
Well, I'm pretty sure, but I'm sure you've heard of Vanderwin's.
I have.
So I'm going to give you 4 gift cards to Vanderwin's.
Really?
Is that okay?
You're giving me more than Jesse has ever given me.
Oh, Jesse's cheap. No, Jesse's a good guy. But I'm giving away his earnings. When he gives it away, he earned it.
He's going to
So-
hear this. He's
Yeah,
going to
he
hear
might
about
it.
this. Yeah.
I think his father's listening for sure. So anyway, just if you would take a selfie when you're there and tag me in it.
Oh, very good. I
If you
certainly
would,
will.
please. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, Steve, take care, my friend.
Thank you.
All right.
Stay
Thanks for
safe.
joining us. All right. Take care. Representative Steve Smyk. We didn't even get into anything political, which suits me just fine. I just want to have fun and have a good time talking to everybody. So you're listening to Weller Does Delmarva. And we got some more people going to be on. Walt Koopman is going to be on. Chuck Creighton is going to be joining us from Weller's. And then we got DJ Sky Brady. I don't know if he's going to sing, dance, or do a card trick. I'm not sure what he's going to do. But anyway, on top of that, Kevin Short is going to be here too. So what's going on? What's going on? Well, let me tell you something that's going on today. This is a today-only offer until next Saturday. Wilson's Auction on Route 113 in Lincoln. This is a sponsor segment. Has an auction every Saturday, and today is no exception. So if you're visiting, like if you've never been to Delaware and you're here on vacation and you want to have some fun, this is some fun that's a lot of fun. Go to an auction. Wilson's Auction is on Route 113 in Lincoln. It's starting at 10 o'clock this morning. They're having an auction. Now, what do they have? They have thousands of things. I mean, you can go to wilsonsauction.com, look on upcoming auctions, look at today's, and there's pictures, hundreds of pictures. I think they posted a couple hundred pictures the other day on Facebook. Today is a huge auction, and you can buy. There's no sales tax. There's no buyer's premium, and what you bid is what you pay, okay? It's that simple at Wilson's Auction in Lincoln. So it's every Saturday, and it starts in the morning at 10 o'clock. It goes all day, all afternoon, and into the evening. So anyway, check it out. And also, if you ever want to sell something, maybe you've cleaned out your garage, or maybe you own a business and you're downsizing, you got some stuff you want to get rid of, take it to Wilson's Auction. You can drop it off Wednesday through Friday, and they will turn it into cash. You just go in there on Monday, pick up your money, and it's over with, okay? Tuesday nights now you can buy or sell just like the dealers do at auction, okay? So Tuesday night they have an auto auction. Looking for a good used car, truck, SUV, whatever, you can go there on Tuesday night and buy one. Or if you got something you want to get rid of and you don't want to be bothered with putting it in your yard or selling it to somebody for fear they're going to come back and complain if the paint fades, well, anyway, you can sell your vehicle at Wilson's Auction. So who am I talking about? Wilson's Auction. This is Dave Wilson, my state senator, a good friend of mine. So you could check them out at wilsonsauction.com. Like them on Facebook. They're very active on the Facebook. And they're on Route 113 in Lincoln. And what's the phone number? 302-422-3454. Is that right? Yes, 422-3454. Dave Wilson, if you're up, good morning to you, young man. He's up. He gets up way earlier than I do. One more thing that's on Route 113 is my billboard in Ellendale, and I'm looking for some advertisers. So if your business wants to get on my electronic billboard and be seen by 20-some thousand people every day, I got a deal for you. So just give me a call on my cell phone, 302-542-9157. That's my number, 542-9157. If you would like to advertise on my billboard, I would like to talk to you about it, and I've got a deal for you. Now, we're going to be with you here this morning till 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock this morning. We got different guests. We're going to tell you about a couple things. We got a lot of going on. The fair has started. I've been there twice already. They've only been open for 2 days now. But anyway, lots of things to see. And you can go to the fair, and I don't even know how much a ticket is. I think it's $9 or $9.50, or I don't want to quote the price. But anyway, you can get a ticket. And you can go in and you can walk around and see animals. You can see chickens. You can see tractors. You can see all kinds of exhibits. So anyway, it's the Delaware State Fair is now. I hear the music. Switch over. I don't want you to miss nothing. Look up Jim Weller on Facebook because we never stop talking. So the next thing we're going to talk about is Wall Service Center for just a minute or two. Wall Service Center is located downtown Milford. Now, they've been in business quite a while. In fact, Colin Walls is the third generation, and his son Colin and Jonathan are the fourth generation to own and operate Walls Service Center downtown Milford. So if you have a vehicle and maybe your air conditioner is just not, living up to the standard you wish it would, and you want some ice cold air conditioning, everybody deserves that, no matter what brand of car you got. Walls Service Center can help you with your air conditioning needs. Maybe you just need an oil change. You're getting ready to take a trip. You want to make sure everything's in good order. The nice thing about getting an oil change at Walls Service Center is they have this little checklist. I like to bring it out and show it to you. I love it because when I don't normally drive Denise's vehicle, so this gives me a chance when she gets an oil change to see what kind of shape things are in. They check the air pressure in the tires. They check the depth of the tread on the tires, not just one, but all four of them. They measure the millimeters of your brake pads or brake shoes, and they tell you what kind of shape things are in. They check the cabin air filter. I had somebody the other day, I saw where they had posted a picture where the person was getting their oil change at somewhere else, and they don't check all these things. Well, it's important to have all these things checked. Wall Service Center just offers it as a free service. It's not any less expensive if they don't check those things, but they check your steering parts. They check they check the grease in the rear of your vehicle. They just check everything over from front to back, all included with an oil change, and you get this nice printed out report. So anyway, or a handwritten report, whatever. So anyway, it's Wall Service Center, downtown Milford, open Monday through Friday. And I'm going to give you the phone number, and they're not there on weekends. But if you had a breakdown and somebody had to tow your vehicle, they could tow it to Wall Service Center over the weekend, drop it off, and in the front door there's like a little slot. You just put your keys through there with a little note and give them a call on Monday and tell them what's going on. But they've been around a long time. They do a great job. They use AC Delco parts. I'm very happy with them. So whether you need just something as simple as an oil change, you need some brakes. They don't sell tires, but they do everything else. So anyway, give them a call, 302-422-8110. You can't call them till Monday, but 422-8110, Walls Service Center, downtown Milford. And don't forget, Colin Walls is also who owns TV Delmarva. A lot of people are watching this show right this minute on TV Delmarva. And I want to say thank you very much, thank you very much for watching the show. All right? Now, I got a lot of different things coming up, so I don't want you to miss anything. So stay tuned. In a minute or two, we're going to go back live on the radio, and got different guests going to be on. But while we're on the TV, Facebook, and YouTube side, I'm going to see if I can make the telephone ring, okay? So if you're out there and you're listening or watching right now and you would like 2 gift cards to Vanderwin's, I need you to call me, 422-7336. We're going to do this real quick. We're not going to do it all morning long, but right this minute, while we're on a break from the radio, we're going to take a phone call, 422-7336. If you would like 2 gift cards to Vanderwin's, call now. Don't call later. Call right now. Just pick up the telephone and dial that number in that order, 302-422-7336. If you would like 2 gift cards to Vanderwin's, call me now. Now, with that said, Chuck Creighton is going to be on here. I don't know who's first, Walt or Chuck. I'm not sure. Chuck. What's up, Chuck? But anyway, we're going to talk to Chuck Creighton a little bit about Weller's in Bridgeville. I think we're going to do some special financing today. So if you've been thinking about buying a trailer, today's going to be a good day to do it. We've got a lot of them in. We just got some dump trailers in, and we got some boat trailers and jet ski and kayak trailers. I think we've sold some of them already. We just got them. But anyway, we've got a nice selection of trailers. So Chuck will be talking to you about that. Didn't get any phone calls for Vanderwin's, so there's still time, 422-7336 if you want a couple gift cards. They actually work at the fair, too. I didn't know that. You can use your Vanderwin's gift cards at the fair, not to get in the fair, not to get in the fair. I know just exactly what you're thinking. It's at the Vanderwin's ice cream truck at the Delaware State Fair. You can use your gift card that you got from Weller's, okay? So, and if Jimmy Vanderwin is listening, I just want to say good morning. I was told that you listen to the show when you're out on the tractor. I hope you're listening, not watching, but anyway, good morning. So we appreciate the Vanderwin family, Vanderwin's Ice Cream. We've got some people sitting here in the audience that love Vanderwin's, and I'm one of them, okay? I'm very picky. I like 1 scoop of vanilla, 1 scoop of chocolate. It's that simple. You know what I mean? And you can put them both in the same container. I'm good with that. So anyway, what else is going on? Weller's is going to be open at 8 o'clock. My son Jimmy, guess where he's at? Alaska. You need to look up his video of the pipeline, okay? He's up there doing an inspection of the Alaskan pipeline or whatever. It's his big pipe, okay? Anyway, just look him up, Jimmy Weller, on the Facebook. He did a Facebook Live until the Rangers come out there and run him off. I'm just kidding. They didn't do that. I guess you're allowed to look at it and touch it and so on and so forth. It's when he got the screwdriver out that they got nervous. But anyway, there's, I guess, this big pipeline, but I guess it's shut down now. In other words, it's like there, but we're not using it, okay? So that's like them numbers on your speedometer. They're there, but we don't always use them. Tracy uses them. I don't always use them. No, I'm just messing with you. But anyway, what's going on? I've been to the fair. Have you been to the fair? Are the phones really, truly working? All right, so nobody's calling today. I'm getting a complex. We're not back on the radio yet, are we? Nope. All right, don't let me miss that. I don't want to miss that opportunity to be on the radio. So Lawrence, is Lawrence the gentleman back at there? Lawrence, thank you very much for all you're doing. We appreciate it. Honestly, Lawrence, we couldn't do this without you, believe it or not. Without you turning everything on and making it work, we couldn't do it without you. So got a lot of different guests going to be on. Got a big day going on today. I got a house for rent. I'll be talking about that in a little bit. If you're looking for a home in the big town of Greenwood. And I agreed to buy another building yesterday, too. Now I hear the music. All right, we're coming back on the radio. Lawrence, thank you very much. We are good. So to my Delaware 105.9 audience, where have you been? I've been sharing things and talking and giving away gift cards to Vanderwin's. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Don't forget, if you're going to the Delaware State Fair and you love good home-cooked food, there is a booth there. It is the Greenwood Mennonite School's food booth. I ate there the other night. We had chicken. We had French fries. We had crab cakes. They've got all kinds of baked goods. It is all really good. Hot dogs are good. It's all good. The crab cake, though, I could eat like 4 of them in a row. They're really, really, really good. So if you're at the fair, if you're going to the fair, they're not open on Sunday, not the fair, the food booth. But other than that, check out the Greenwood Mennonite School's food booth. Are you ready for a picture, young lady? Me and Chuck. This would be like mug shots, in other words, 2 trailer guys. There's a lot of wisdom sitting here right now. All right. So anyway, so the Delaware State Fair is open. It goes all the way until a week from today. And I was just telling you about the Greenwood Mennonite Schools food booth at the Delaware State Fair. Now, I got a couple other things I want to mention before I get to talking to Chuck. So anyway, Jerry's Lawn Care. Did we go off the air? Jerry's Lawn Care. Jerry's Lawn Care. This is a sponsor segment. All right, that TV blanks out every now and then. It just freaks me out. It's just to keep me alive, keep me moving. Anyway, Jerry's Lawn Care is a sponsor of the show, and Jerry Santoro does a good job. So whether you need just some lawn care, something as simple as cutting your grass, but what he's really into, like he clears building lots. He's got this machine that just drives up to a tree and just cuts it off and lays it down. And then so he can clear a building lot. He has a bucket truck if you need a bucket truck for anything. So he does a lot of tree work. Maybe you got a tree that the limbs need trimming or whatever, or you got a few that you need cut down before they fall down and do damage. So anyway, Jerry Santoro does tree work. He does lawn care. He does pavers. He does irrigation systems. He sells mulch. He sells mulch. You can go there with your own vehicle and get some mulch, or you can have him deliver mulch. And if you want it spread or whatever else, he can do it all. He also sells firewood, seasoned hardwood, year-round. He's got firewood. So anyway, Jerry is a licensed and insured local, landscaping business, and very happy to promote him. So it's Jerry's Lawn Care. His phone number is 302-363-6025. That's 363-6025, JLC-LLC.com on the web. Tell him I sent you. He'll take good care of you. Now, Chuck is here. Chuck Creighton. Last time we talked to him on the telephone, he was going on vacation. And so, what does Chuck do on vacation?
Oh, I went to the beach.
You went to the beach?
In South Carolina, Myrtle Beach.
South Carolina. Okay, and how was that?
It was good.
Was the water wet?
Water was wet. The sand was sandy.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I got
You
it
had a
all
good
between the
time?
toes. Yeah, got it all up in my shorts and everything. Yeah,
Really?
It was a sandy time. And we
Well.
stayed in a camper. I took a camper down there.
You love camping.
I do enjoy camping.
Well, good. And the
My,
kids had a good time.
Kids had a good time. We have some kids with us that never been there before,
Oh, really?
and
So that was a first
it
for
was
them.
a great experience for them. Yes.
Wow. All right, so let's talk about another great experience, almost as much fun as going on vacation. That's working at Weller's.
That's it. Yeah, come there every day with a smile on my face.
Well, you do good. And so Chuck had his own business. He's kind of teamed up with me, and we're trying to really just set the world on fire and sell everybody a trailer.
Right. What's great at Weller's is I want to talk about our team.
Okay, your team.
We have a great team.
Okay.
Like we got Jimmy's on vacation this
Yes,
week.
he is.
And George is on vacation, our shop guy.
That's right.
So we have two
Oh, my
gentlemen
gosh.
that are on vacation. Well, and we'd had a conversation about it that we don't usually do that.
Right.
Because it cuts us short. But with the great team we have at Weller's right
They
now,
all step up.
we have the next man up. Somebody's in the shop covering George's work.
Right.
Rosa, Mike, and myself are out the counter. It takes three of us to cover Jimmy's work.
Right,
Because
it
he's
does.
so valuable to the company.
He does a good
He
job.
does. He's a great job. Great job.
So this week's been good.
good.
Today, I'm hearing is going to be a 15, 20 trailer day. You guys got a lot
I think
planned.
at least 15. Yeah.
At least 15.
Yep, we had a crazy yesterday. I mean, yesterday started off slow, a few customers coming in, then lunchtime hit. I think Rosa took lunch, and then it just exploded. We had
Really?
customers all day long. I think from like 12:30 on, we sold like 6 trailers.
Really?
It was a
Busy time.
afternoon.
1 an hour.
1 an hour. Yeah.
More than 1 an hour.
It takes a good, usually when you're there from the start to finish, it's about an hour, 45 minutes to an hour.
And that's if you don't take long looking.
That's as long as you make your choice quickly.
Right. Now, we've got trailers.
We've got trailers.
I'm sure on your way here this morning, there are some other local trailer dealers, and we appreciate all of our competitors. And but we just noticed that, I don't know if you noticed, but we probably got 10 times what anybody else has.
Absolutely. Yeah, I keep an eye on everything. And it's just amazing. I really think that at some point we're selling more trailers per week
Yes.
than our competitors have in their lot right now for sale.
That's true. That's true. So we do that because I feel like we're a company that's committed to giving our customers a good selection.
Absolutely.
And
We have a smart owner who
Yeah,
takes care of keeping
somewhat.
stuff going.
one that likes to borrow money anyway.
Wants to borrow money and spend it. Yeah.
Yeah. So what people say to me, well, why don't you just sell one brand? It's not fair to the customer. In other words, when you look at a trailer, you've been in the trailer business, what, 37, 38 years now?
Since I was a little teenager.
Little teenager.
37 years.
Is it fair to say no two trailers are built alike?
Exactly. Everybody has their good points.
Right.
If you could put the perfect trailer together, it'd be something that.
Right.
I always had, multiple lines myself, and there was always something about each line that you sell that was a key point. It's like the MCTs we sell. They have diamond plate fenders. They have the protected lights that are in rubber grommets.
Yes, that's nice.
The Currie's we sell have a two-way tailgate.
Folds down.
Folds down if you want to carry something longer off the back. They have a spare tire bracket.
Yeah,
standard
already
on it.
welded on the trailer. They all come with radials, though. Isn't that
They all
nice?
come with the radial tires and the LED lights.
Yeah,
LED lights, all standard stuff now. Back in the day, that was a big
upcharge.
upgrade. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Wow. So we have a lot of trailers in stock. Are we going to do the 90 days same as cash today?
Yeah, that's what I thought we'd do. Kind of do as a special today. We've got
Okay.
it there, and we can do it once in a while. So I thought today we'd do 90 days, and plus they had the 90 days deferred to it as well.
So help me understand that. So
Okay.
you would come in based on your credit. You could literally buy a trailer with no money down.
Right. No money down, no payments for 90 days.
So you
and
don't
then
pay anything for 90 days.
You don't have to pay a dime for.
Can you put your motor vehicle fees in that or not?
Absolutely. We do the whole thing.
What if they needed a hitch and a brake box?
We could even put the hitch, brake lights. They can
Everything.
They can come in and get an extra repair on another trailer or something.
Really?
We could do a
Must as
swing.
well buy a generator while they're at
Let's
it.
say I put a swing set on it. Or anything.
Okay.
We could do the swing sets on that.
And you
as
can
well.
package that all into 90 days, same as
90
cash.
days, same as cash. No payments for 90 days.
Really?
Yep.
So at 90 days, they just pay the loan off. They didn't pay up. They got to use somebody else's money for free for 90
Right.
days.
They don't have to pay a dime of that, for the 90 days. So when you can hit 89 day and then pay the money off.
Really?
No extra charge.
I mean, that's really, there's no catches, no gimmicks.
That's the secret to success. You use somebody else's money.
All the time. Yep. So in the event something comes up and they don't want to do that, they're not in default. It doesn't affect their credit or anything.
Just the interest starts kicking in back
Right.
to day one.
Back to day one. Okay. All right. So we're going to do that today. What is today's date? Anybody know the date?
The 24th.
I got to put the date in there because some people watch the show a year later
Don't want
and
it,
they
yeah.
think it's the same. So I've started putting the date in there. So it's July 24th of 2021. Just so we're clear. That's today.
That's the special.
What time did we close today?
I'll be there till after 2, but we close at 2.
2 o'clock. All right. So we'd really like you to get in there by 2 or 1:30.
If you want to buy a trailer, 1:30, 1:15 would be ideal. But
Right.
if you come in at 10 minutes to 2, we'll still take care of it.
We'll still take it, but we'd rather we like to get out of there by 3 if we
Yeah.
can.
The great team that we have there likes to get home with their family, especially on a Saturday.
Can't blame them. They're tired by Saturday.
Yeah,
They're ready to go. All right. So new, used, opening and closed, just a little bit of everything, huh?
Everything. We got a little bit of everything at Weller's. That's absolutely true.
And we literally almost get a used trailer every day. I mean, we either trade them in or buy them.
Yep, and we bought one this week, a nice little car trailer that we'll have prepped for sale here soon.
Okay.
But we're buying trailers. We're taking trailers and trailers on trade-ins. So we have a good selection of used trailers. But the issue with that is people want used trailers. So
Right.
as
They
soon
go
as we
quick.
get them in, they're going right back out.
Right.
So
Well,
I'll tell you today we got a good selection, but by 10 o'clock it might be not be that
Might be
good.
different. Right. Yeah, when you sell 10, 15 trailers a day, I mean, things change.
Right.
Inventory
We're
moves,
constantly moving.
All right. Well, anything else?
No, I think that's everything. I just again, I wanted to brag on Team Weller's.
You got
how
a
well
good
we're
group
doing.
up there. So we got Rosa on the front line.
We got Rosa, Mike, and myself this week. Jimmy's on vacation.
Okay.
But Jimmy, Mike, and Rosa, they all complement each other well. You got Jimmy with his trailer experience. You got Mike with his shed and swing set. He's got
yes.
a relationship with the Amish.
Yep.
And Rosa is learning everything and embracing it, and she's a ball of energy.
She's a ball of energy.
Yes, she is.
And a full head of hair.
Yeah. And then we have our back office. If when you do the trailer purchase, you go
Yep.
back to the back office. We
You
have
got
2
Sharon.
full-time and a part-time. Sharon, Casey are full-time. Rhonda, we have part-time. So we have help.
All the way.
All the
Then
way
in the
around.
shop, we got 2 gentlemen named George.
2 Georges. George
One
and
of them's
George.
on vacation though.
Yep. And then like the other George is in there doing shop work this week. He's usually out in the lot, keeping the lot clean and everything,
Right.
and keeping trailers going, unloading trailers, getting stuff together. This week he's worked some in the shop. And it's
We got a
worked
load of dump trailers in this week.
Got a load of dump trailers in.
We've sold some already.
We sold, I think, at least 3 of them so far.
Already,
I think
out of
so.
8.
Yeah.
All right. We are out of time. She's telling me,
Oh.
get this guy out of here.
I'm sorry, I can ramble on
No.
all day.
I'm going to give you a couple gift cards to Vanderwins, okay?
Yep.
Technically, I'm not supposed to give them to people involved with the show. or employees. But I'm going to give them to you anyway. I'm going to go out on a limb here today.
Okay.
I think it's an FCC law, to be honest with you. Is 4 enough?
4's enough. Yep.
Okay.
You said we could use these at the fair too. I heard you say a while ago.
Yeah, you can. Are you going to the
I'm
fair?
going to the fair.
Are you going to ride a Ferris wheel?
No. I'm going to watch the kids.
You're going to watch the kids.
Yeah.
Oh, she's got your tickets.
Okay, yeah, I got it.
Okay?
Yep, got it.
Already gave them to her.
All right.
Now, that doesn't include valet parking.
Well,
That's just going to get you through the door.
that's a game changer. I don't
That's
know.
a game. Now he doesn't know. Well, have a good time, all right?
thank
Tag
you.
me in some selfies.
Sure thing.
All right, see you, Chuck. All right, if you want to meet Chuck Creighton, he's going to be at Weller's here soon. He's leaving Laurel Junction, but we really do have a good team, and I think our next guest is Walt Koopman. But in the meantime, I want to talk real quick about my friend. This is a sponsor segment, but this is a really good gentleman. His name is Rick Fowler, No Nonsense Office Machines in Georgetown, Delaware, and he told me yesterday to make sure people know he has a few of these left. These are desktops. Oh, it's picture time again. So he's got desktops. Here we go. Walt, when you're ready, I'm ready to get our picture. So anyway, desktops. All right, here we go. Picture time. All right, desktops, okay? No Nonsense Office Machines. $75. Starting at $75 for good used desktops. He's checked them out. They work 100%. They come with a warranty for $75. So anyway, also he was explaining to me, this is Rick Fowler, No Nonsense Office Machines, that Windows 11 is coming out, okay? Everybody remembers how difficult Windows 10 was. Well, Windows 11 is coming, and not all computers can support Windows 11, okay? So if you're not sure if your computer will or won't, if you have any questions, you can literally stop into No Nonsense Office Machines with your computer, and they will do a free evaluation, not try to sell you nothing, just to make sure you're prepared for Windows 11. Windows 11 is coming no matter what. So whether you want a desktop, whether you want a laptop, whether you want an iPad, whether you want a tablet, whatever you may need, copiers, anything in the office supplies, No Nonsense can help you out. They work on things, they try to fix things, and they try to be very helpful. So it's Rick Fowler. He's in for a little bit today. You could stop in this morning. He also has some hot sauce left, so if you want a bottle of hot sauce, stop in and say hi and browse around and see what you need, and ask him for one of those bottles of hot sauce. So anyway, where is this? 2 miles east of the Circle, right there going out of Georgetown on Route 9, right next to Sports at the Beach Complex. It is called No Nonsense Office Machines. Phone number, are you ready? He's probably there right now waiting for your phone call. It's 302-856-7381. That's 856-7381. Dial it in that order. No Nonsense Office Machines. Give him a call. Check him out on Facebook and do some business with Rick Fowler. Good supporter of the show, good friend of mine, and a good man to do business with. 856-7381. Now, Walt Koopman is here, and we're going to talk to you about an upcoming event that you won't want to miss. It's at the Cheer Center in Georgetown, and you need to mark your calendar. It is on Saturday, August 7th. That's just a couple Saturdays away.
Yeah, we're almost there.
Almost there.
Weller. Yeah.
How are you?
I'm doing well, for a guy going on 87 years old. I
Wow.
guess I'm still moving,
Well, we appreciate
The
you.
thing is, stay out of that chair.
Stay
Don't
out of that
close the
chair.
eyes too early.
Right, and keep moving.
That's right.
Big car show. Now you're very involved with the Cheer Center. Been a good
Yes.
supporter, a good friend
Yeah.
of the Cheer Center.
Yeah, I'm the president and board of directors of Cheer. I've been a volunteer with Cheer close to 19 years.
Okay. Well,
Yes.
thank you for that.
And
Bless you
it's
over there.
thanking the Lord that we're open 100% now.
Oh, good, good.
And our clients, we still fed them rather than them come to the centers.
Right, you took it to 'em.
We took it to them.
All during the pandemic.
All during the pandemic.
You've got a good team there to do
Yeah,
all
we
that.
we did not lay anybody off. And when we heard about bonuses to come back to work, we took care and gave bonuses to our employees that
Wow.
were dedicated and maybe not doing the job that they were paid for in the
Right.
beginning, but filled in wherever they could.
Right.
And we did not cut their salary.
Well, you've got a team of people that I think wear multiple hats and
Oh, yeah.
and just do what needs
Yeah.
to be done to get the job done.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
So this car show,
Yes.
is this a
It's our-
fundraiser?
Yes. Oh, yes.
Trying to make a little money from it.
Yes, exactly. And it goes right back into the pot to take care of senior citizens in Sussex County.
Senior citizens in Sussex County.
County.
Say
And
that
there are
fast.
many. There are
Yep,
many.
there is many.
Yeah, this is our 11th year. I was
Really?
the original founder
Okay.
of the car show. I brought
thank
it
you.
here. And you know me, I'm not a foreign person. I
Right.
was born here in this country. But I know a lot of people, of course, my age, a lot of them are going home to the Lord.
Right.
You know, Dan Gurney, Steve McQueen, Paul Newman, you know, the rest of them, you know. But this is going to be still outside,
Very good.
yes, and we have our chief cook to make up the barbecue boxes. You can have chicken or you can have ribs. And to enter your car, your bike, or your truck, it's $35, which
Okay.
includes 2 lunches complete.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. So you're helping
Yeah.
the Cheer Center, $35. You get to display your car and get 2 lunches.
And get 2 lunches.
And
And then we have a golf cart that goes around for all of our participants with free water.
really?
Yes.
That's very nice.
Especially, Mr. Weller, you know, we're going into cycles of 90-degree weather.
Right, right. So
There's
keep
no
everybody
real
hydrated.
trees to- yes.
And it promotes hair growth, they tell me.
Yeah.
Right.
yeah,
So stay hydrated. Oh, wow. That's a nice head of hair. So listen, I want to know, is there any charge to get in this event?
No, this is a free event to the
Okay.
public. And we will have them come in off of Sand Hill Road.
Okay.
Near the circle there and back of the Cheer Community Center.
Plenty of parking.
That will be the public.
Okay.
We have another route to bring in the show cars.
Okay.
Yes.
And is there any vendors there also?
Yeah, well, yes, I believe that we're going to have ice cream.
Really?
Yes.
Well, there you go. Everybody loves ice cream.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And so this is Saturday. I think it's
Yeah.
two Saturdays from now. 2
Yes.
Saturdays from now.
Yes.
August 7th.
Yeah, the months are going right by.
Man.
And it gets kicked off at 10 a.m. and we'll
Okay.
do that with the Pledge of Allegiance and, of course, an invocation. I don't
Okay.
start any of the events without that.
Very
and
good.
Come down. You got some fabulous cars. You know, we've been in the closet, so to speak, with this pandemic.
So get out.
And this is open air. You don't have to wear a mask.
Right.
And you know, we're still shaking hands with the fist.
Fist bump, yep.
But there'll be no hugging and kissing. Okay?
Right.
So I'm welcoming everybody to come.
Okay.
A real short spurt about cheer, and we're going to invite everybody to this. It's going to be the largest scene in Sussex County at the Cheer Community Center. This is the 20th year for 9/11, 20 years ago.
Wow.
So we will have fire apparatuses for the first responders from even Denton,
Really? Okay.
Maryland border, etc. This is going to be a very big event. I'm putting a bell together. You can ring that bell if you knew someone or you just feel like you'd like to ring the bell for them.
Okay.
That'll be on the stand. It's very loud. One bing.
Now this is on September 11th,
September 11th.
right at the Cheer Center.
Right at the Cheer Community Center, right there in the great big parking lot that we have in front of the building.
So we've got the car show on August 7th. That's one
7th,
event.
right.
And then on September 11th, we're encouraging everybody to come out and,
Right.
you know, be part of this.
Yes, and I understand we'll be back on your wonderful radio program
Yep.
prior to that talking
Yes.
about this.
Yep.
But I just thought I'd give a little plug
Good.
there.
All right. So look it all up, learn about it, go to the Cheer Center's website, Facebook, and see
Yes.
what's going on.
Yeah, that's an easy one. It's 3 W's, lowercase, cheer, DE for Delaware.com. When you
CheerDE.com.
open that up, you'll see one of these flyers. If you
Can they register their car right there?
Right there. and
Okay.
Pay it like everybody else does when you're buying tickets for a show. or whatever.
So 10 to 2, August 2nd.
Yes.
Mark your calendar.
Thank you.
To learn more, go to the Cheer Center's website. All right. Walt, I'm going to give you a couple gift cards to Vanderwins. Is that okay?
Okay.
Do you eat ice cream?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, just want to make sure. Okay. There you go, okay?
Yeah.
All
Always
right.
a pleasure to see you.
Yep, take
sir.
care, my friend. Have a safe weekend. I'm going to keep
Yeah.
this one.
Yes. Okay.
All right, we'll see you at the car show. All right, everybody, Jim Weller here. You're watching and listening to Weller Does Delmarva. We're going to be with you till 9 o'clock this morning. And I just wanted to take just a minute and mention my good friend, Keith Ruark, Integrity Pest Solutions. This is a sponsor segment, and I really love dealing with Keith. In other words, Keith takes care of many of my properties, and I've dealt with him for years. So if you've got a pest problem, whether it's ants or whether you have mice or whatever you may have, stink bugs and who knows what, he can help you out, okay? He also is an expert on termites, all right? So anyway, his name's Keith Ruark, and when you give a call for a free evaluation, he's literally going to be the guy that you talk to on the phone. He's going to be the gentleman that comes out and does the evaluation, and he's going to tell you what you got. And then he's going to give you some solutions, and he's going to tell you what you're looking at. And then if you say, you know what, Keith, I'd like to deal with you, guess what? Keith is the one who does the work. I love these owner-operator businesses because we live in a day and time where everybody is struggling to find help. So you might have a great experience with the person that tells you all about the services, and then the person that comes and does it doesn't have that same enthusiasm as the owner. So you're talking about Keith Ruark, Integrity's Pest Solutions, the owner, the operator, and the gentleman that actually does the work. So you give him a call. I've dealt with him for years. He's a good personal friend of mine. You won't be disappointed. He will do a good job. His prices are fair, and he's licensed, he's insured, he's honest, and he will help you out, all right? So you got nothing to lose by giving him a call, and he likes to come out and look at what you got. So I would say anybody that just gives you a price over the phone, that's not very fair to you, because without seeing what you do or don't have, you don't know what's going on. So I've been really happy with him. I've had a couple things where it took a treatment or two to get it all worked out, but eventually I'm like, we don't have that stuff anymore. So what's his phone number? 302-858-8629. That's 858-8629 in Peg. It's integritypestsolutions.com, and they're very active on Facebook. So find their Facebook page and like it. Keith Ruark, good guy. You'll like him. I'm really highly recommending him, and he's very thorough, very precise, very professional, and very fair. Okay? So 302-858-8629. In this world of who do you call and who really cares anymore, Keith is a guy that really does care, that he does a good job for you, and you will know it once you meet him. All right? That's the best I can describe him. So the different businesses you hear about on this show are people that I absolutely have done business with and like. And there are people that I know and that I feel comfortable connecting you with. So anyway, we're going to take a break at 8 o'clock. When we do, we take a break from the radio. And I don't want my radio audience to miss anything, okay? Because the show does not stop. We continue right on. So just switch right over to TV Delmarva or Weller Does Delmarva on the Facebook. I hear the music. We'll be back on the radio in just a couple minutes, okay? So everybody, Jim Weller here, and you are watching a show called Weller Does Delmarva. So I feel like right now I'm speaking to my TV audience, my YouTube audience, and my Facebook audience. So if you are watching on Facebook and you can share the show, I would appreciate if you share the show. And if Tracy's ready, I'm ready. I'm going to do a segment for TV Delmarva. So I just want to let you know that TV Delmarva is a new, locally owned, locally operated TV station. And they're not that new. They've been in business almost 2 years, over a year and a half. And it's Colin Walls and his sons have started this TV station. So how do you get it? People say, how do you get an over-the-air TV station? You simply turn your antenna towards Seaford, rescan your TV, and channel 14 will pop up. Now, if you don't have an antenna and you don't have an over-the-air TV and you're watching and you have a Roku device or a Roku TV, you then search for the TV Delmarva channel. Now, if that doesn't work, you can go to tvdelmarva.com, all right? Also, they have a Facebook page that they would like everybody to like. They're trying to get thousands of people to like their Facebook page. So that's TV Delmarva. And you can learn a lot about things there also, okay? They don't broadcast over the over Facebook often, but they do some. But anyway, and there are opportunities to have shows of your own on there. So maybe you own a business and you provide a service that you can't explain in 30 seconds or 60 seconds, and you want your own show. You want to produce your own show, take a cell phone or an iPad and say, here's my parts department, here's our service department, here's what our trucks look like, here's what our people look like. You know, because sometimes they say a picture's worth 1,000 words. Well, that's what you can do with your own show, and you can describe your business and so on. So you could literally have your own show on TV Delmarva. Colin Walls has all kinds of ideas, all kinds of opportunities. If you say, Jim, I've never advertised in my life. I don't know what it's like. I need some help. I need some guidance. I want to buy a 30-second TV commercial, and I don't know what to do. Colin Walls can help you with that also. They even have people that can help you produce your commercial. So it's TV Delmarva. You can buy a 30-second ad. You can buy all kinds of things. But, you know, Colin is not any high-pressure salesperson, but he does have a TV station that does have a good, solid audience. It's growing every week, and there's a great value there, okay? So I want to encourage you to check out the advertising opportunities that exist on TV Delmarva. So anyway, how do you get a hold of Colin? Don't call him today. You can call and leave a message if you want. It's 302-242-8015, or you can text him at that number. That's 302-242-8015. Colin Walls, if you want to talk about being involved with TV Delmarva, whether you want to buy some advertising or have your own show, whatever you may want to do, give Colin a call, and he will talk to you about some different ideas. All right, with that said, I want to open the phone lines one more time and see if there's anybody out there that would like a couple gift cards to Vanderwin's. If you don't, it's okay. Normally the phone is ringing off the hook for Vanderwin's gift cards. So if you are out there and you want a couple gift cards to Vanderwin's, just give me a call right now. It's 302-422-7336. 422-7336. Operators are standing by. If you want, we'll put your name on the list. You pick them up at Weller's in Bridgeville Tuesday through Saturday, and you're on your way. And if you're going to the fair, your gift cards will work at the Vanderwin ice cream truck at the fair. Did I hear the phone ring? Caller, are you there?
Yeah, Jim, good morning. How are you, my friend?
Good, Emery. How you doing?
Doing good. Hey, I want to give you a little history about Trooper Dan.
Trooper Dan. Well, he's Lieutenant Dan now.
Yeah, well, the first Trooper Dan was built because Sergeant Paul Hudson retired, and he's passed on now, and David Hudson and Harbison put it all together.
Really? They built the thing?
Yeah.
Did they? It's got a big hat on top of it. Has it always had this big hat on top of it?
Yes.
Does it drive down the road with the hat on it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Wow. So,
Yeah, it took Dave a little while to get it all figured out how they wanted it, and he got it done for them.
because that probably was 20 years ago.
That was in the 60s, late 60s.
Wow. Really?
Like I said, Sergeant Paul Hudson, he has a
Wow.
lot to do with it.
All right. You fact checking this? You fact checking this? Fact checking it? No, never mind. Oh, okay. You can't hear it. All right, Emery. Now, you're sure this was back in the 60s?
It was late 60s, early
Wow.
70s.
All right. And what did they do with Trooper Dan back then?
They were taking to schools and the fair and different places, you know.
That was before airbags.
People education.
That was before cars had airbags, wasn't it?
Yep.
Wow. You know what
Air conditioned.
Do you know what I remember about Volkswagens? The spare tire in a Volkswagen years ago when I was in the tire business, you hook this little thing to the valve stem, and that's what made your washer fluid work.
Is that
It's
right?
the air from the spare. Hey, I hear the music. I'm coming back on the radio. So, Emery, I'm going to leave you. Is that all right?
That's fine, my friend.
See ya.
You have a safe day and enjoy the fair.
All right. Thank you, Emery. Take care. Bye-bye.
You too, pal.
Bye. That was Emery West giving us a history on Trooper Dan, which is now Lieutenant Dan. Okay, the Volkswagen that the Delaware State Police have, they have it on display at the fairgrounds. And people say, well, where is it? It's right by the exhibit hall, but right by Chemo's. I hope I'm saying the name right. Chemo's Shaved Ice. Oh, I love their shaved ice. So anyway, which is right next to the Fresh Roasted Peanut Man. Okay, I can describe everything based on food all around the fair. Hey, listen to me. I had these people on the show last week, and it was really neat listening to them. It was Dennis and Gail. They are from Secure Solutions, so this is a sponsor segment, but they sell this home medical alert device. Since they were on the show last week, I've had so many people say, I think I'm going to get one of them. I'm halfway thinking about getting one. It's just a little device you would wear, and when you need help or whatever, you just push a button. And I told the story about my friend who shut the sliding door on his van and stuck his thumb in there. Not on purpose. He didn't do it on purpose, folks, okay? But anyway, and he was there for hours. Couldn't move, couldn't get to his cell phone. The van was locked. He needed one of those little alert things that you just push the button and helps on the way. So was talking to Dennis this week, and he said he really wants people to understand that, you know, they're not any more expensive than anybody else. They just provide this extra level of service because they care about their customers. They care about their community. So this is a home medical alert device that you can buy from Secure Solutions. All right. So Dennis is the owner, and him and his wife, and they've been around a long time, and they're good people. And so when you call Secure Solutions, you're going to talk to Dennis or Gail. When they come out to talk to you about what you need, when they come out to, you know, bring your device or hook it up, they do it. So, you know, the opposite of that is you call some 800 number, you get a hold of somebody that doesn't even know where Lou's, Delaware is, or your community or whatever, that doesn't even care, and they just ship it to you, and you're on your own at that point. Not with Secure Solutions. They do everything you can't get from the internet. They give you good, local, personal service. And you know how rare that is nowadays? It's almost invaluable. It's priceless when you can get good, quality service, especially somebody like me that isn't real good at hooking up electronic things. So anyway, if you are a person who wants to talk about a home, you know, medical device where you just push a button and say, and what it does, you push the button, and then somebody says, are you okay? Do you need help? What do you need? And if you don't respond, then they send help. I love the idea of it. You know, and they've got it where it either works through a phone line or a cellular system. It already has a GPS. Like if you go walking, it will know where you're at, okay? So whether you have some family members that could benefit from this, whether you yourself could use it, you owe it to yourself to let them come talk to you. You know, they just literally come, or they'll talk to you on the phone, or they'll come to you. But it's called Secure Solutions. And on the web, it's Secure, it's like S-E-C-S-E, Cure Solution. .com. They're very active on Facebook. Dennis and Gail, Dennis has over 35 years of experience in law enforcement and security operations. Gail is actually an experienced, you know, RN. So anyway, these are good people, all right? They serve Sussex County, Kent County, and Newcastle County. So they're servicing the whole state. So what I'm letting you know is if you have any questions, you know, check them out. It is, they have all kinds of, you know, things they can offer you. But what they offer more important than anything that you can't get anywhere else is good information, fair pricing, and delivery and setup. So give them a call. Here's the phone number. If I've confused you, because this is a little new for me, if I've confused you, it's 302-567, 302-567-8500, 567-8500. Give them a call. Check out their website. Look them up on Facebook, and they'll help you out. That's 302-567-8500. We're going to take a picture, young man. Let's look that way. Get your hair straight, if you would. We're good. All right. Thank you very much. So anyway, Secure Solutions. Give them a call. Like I say, I'm a little new at talking about it, so I'm a little rusty, but it's a home, you know, medical device to where if you are in a jam, you got a problem, you just simply push a button. So again, whether it's you that needs it, maybe you've got some parents or grandparents that could benefit from this, whoever it may be, you just give them a call and they'll come out and talk to you and help you out because they really do care, okay? So I'm going out of my way to try to find people to, you know, advertise on my show that sell products, that offer good services, that care about their community. It's, they're not just a business. These are people that want to make a difference. So the next person I want to talk to is Sky Brady, another good guy. Everywhere you turn, the dude is helping people out, doing things in the community, playing music here and there. I remember when this pandemic started. I mean, this is something that really touched me. I saw you literally out in the street in front of nursing home, or a nursing home. I don't know if it was more than one, singing and trying to just bless people and uplift their day. And it's hit you really hard. In other words, you're an entertainer.
Right.
And so that business, but I was like, who does this in America nowadays? Who gives of their time and their gifts and their talents, just to be nice and to brighten people's day. And I want to say thank you.
You got it, Jim.
That touched me. So I'm going to move this just a little bit more that way.
All right.
But anyway, so how in the world are you?
Well, things are, talk about blessings, things are starting to pick back up again. So,
Are they really?
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
embrace it.
And to the point where you could feel it. You could feel
Right.
that the community's coming back out, and we're back out and moving. I just hope people keep thinking about being safe
Right.
and not jumping into mosh pits and things.
Right,
Because,
right.
you can
Right.
still, get sick out there.
Yes, you
and
can.
a lot of people think that the restrictions are lifted, so let's just go bonkers
Crazy.
and run
Right.
around, and I see a lot of that going on.
Right.
So was it real crowded at the fair when you were up there? Or not
It
so
wasn't
much?
the biggest crowd I've ever seen.
Okay.
It was a good crowd.
Right.
So it was a good crowd. I think it's going to be the biggest fair ever, myself personally. I think it's going to be very steady. I think it's going to grow. There's a lot of good things to do. It's a very good value.
Right.
And the food at the Greenwood Mennonite School's food booth is fantastic. Okay? You can
Are
order
we
me a
on
crab cake.
TV or the radio?
Everywhere.
Because I want to make sure my hair is right there.
That's right.
Okay.
And you've got a face for radio.
Oh yeah, I know that.
No
I
doubt
know
about it. I
that,
don't know about the TV side.
But speaking
So-
of which, I'm going to be playing up at the fair next Thursday, the 29th.
Are you really?
At Bones Lounge at the casino. So I'll be. At
I
the
have not
casino.
been there yet.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's for some people that, let the kids run around, and then let's
Go in
run
there
over
and-
and throw some money in the machine, and I'll be
Right.
over there.
All right.
4:30 to 8:30 next
4:30 to
Thursday,
8:30.
29th.
This is a real nice restaurant.
Yeah. the
Bones.
food's
I've
real
never
good.
ate there, but I've heard nothing
Yeah,
but
the
good
food's
about
good.
it.
The food's good. And then I'm going to be doing the car show with
Oh,
Will.
on the
So,
7th?
Yeah. So that's
Okay.
going to be coming up.
Wow.
So like I said, the blessings are starting to come back in.
Well,
and
good.
Weddings are picking back up and things.
Well, that
so-
thing you did with the nursing home, I was like, think about it. I not saw one other soul take their energy and do something like that. So
Well-
it struck me, and I'm not even living in a nursing home yet.
I was devastated that all these residents were. Well, you will be soon. I
know.
Just
That's why I
caught
take her-
that. Yeah.
Yeah. A little slow on the uptake,
Yeah.
but that's okay.
But no, I was just really upset that they were shut down. That they couldn't. Yeah, I mean, you couldn't.
their
leave
family was
room.
locked out,
Oh yeah,
you
the
know?
families couldn't visit them, anything. So I just sat up outside and started singing.
You
and
did.
It
I
turned out good.
am thinking, who is that
And,
bold? That was great.
But the one lady was inside her room looking out the window, and I was singing in the window to her, and I could see a tear coming down her eye,
Really?
and it just,
Wow.
oh man, it just hit me. I was like, wow.
Well, I appreciate
This
it.
is where the Lord needs me to be,
No doubt. No
So-
doubt. Very good. Are you planning on singing today?
That's up to you. I mean,
Well, hold on. Let me see how many guests I got on with you.
I'll do a quick one. 2 minutes and 42 seconds.
Yeah.
How's that?
No, you're down to 2 minutes and 2 seconds. 1 second. Not. Boom. Yeah. You want to sing? I'll let you sing.
All right, real quick.
All right. Do I have to sing, or can I just sit here and look pretty?
I'm going to get you to sing with me this time.
Oh my gosh.
All right, here we go.
Is it happy birthday?
Nah. Can you hear it? Ready?
Wow. I appreciate you doing this.
Heart of my heart, I love that melody. Heart of my heart, brings back those memories when we were kids on the corner of the street. We were rough and ready guys.
I have no idea what to say next.
Heart
Heart.
of
Sorry.
my heart.
Heart of my heart.
You know, friends were dearer then. Too bad we had to part. I know a tear would glisten If once, you know this one, right? Could listen to that gang that sang Heart of My Heart. One more time.
Okay.
Come on, guys. Heart of my heart. I love that melody. Heart of my heart brings back those memories. When we were kids on the corner of the street, we were rough and ready guys, but oh how we could harmonize. Heart
Of my heart.
You know, friends
Friends
were dearer then.
Then.
Friends were dearer
Dearer
then.
then. Friends
Too
were dearer
bad
then.
We had to part. I know a tear would glisten if once more I could listen to that gang that sang Heart of My Heart. Come on, Trace. To that gang that sang Heart of My Heart. Do 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 do. Yeah.
There you go. That's all you're going to get out of me. Oh my gosh, that's pretty good. I really appreciate it when you do this. In other words, it adds a whole new element to the show. Kevin, did you want to come and sing with us?
With Sky, maybe, not with you.
Do you feel like singing a song, Kevin? No. Oh, he's fine. He's got a mouthful of scrapple and egg sandwich. Is that a scrapple and egg sandwich? Close. I know him. I know him. Hey, how would somebody hire you?
You know what? The best thing I've come up to this conclusion. Just go skybrady.com.
Okay.
And that's my website. And it has a listing of all my appearances, everywhere I'm going to be.
So it also
And,
shows your availability.
Everything. And it has a little thing on there you can Gmail me.
Okay.
Or my phone number, yeah.
Okay.
So skybrady.com. That's the best way.
Skybrady.com.
Yeah, and you get hold of me.
where do
Right.
you go? Sussex County?
New York, New Jersey, Ecuador,
okay. Would
Connecticut.
you go all the way to Lincoln?
Sure, I'll go to Lincoln, yeah.
Okay.
I think we should have a couple store openings up in Lincoln.
Up in Lincoln, right?
Yeah.
That's a good idea, really.
yeah.
In other words, or a grand reopening or something.
Or I can
Wow.
come over and play in Bridgeville for
Every
you
time
someday.
somebody buys a trailer, you could sing them a song.
Well, let me put this on the air. You have been so good to me, and I really appreciate everything you've done for me, and I'd be honored to come over on my dime to do an appearance at the store
Really?
sometime. Yes.
Well,
So
we'll
if you have something
that
in the
together.
fall, like
Okay.
the end of the summer bang or something like that,
All
I'll come
right.
over and that'll be on me, okay? Because you've been
Well, I
really good
appreciate
to me.
that. Well, I'm
Sure.
trying. I'm
Yeah,
trying.
yeah.
I appreciate you. I
So,
mean, in other words, what you did that day, you know, like everybody knows people, and you know, what's that saying? Nobody never cares how much you know till they know how much you care.
Right.
That day when you were out in the street singing in front of that nursing home, because I was thinking everybody was shut down, new world for us all.
Oh, yeah.
I just thought that, like, I know it sound silly, you know, but when you did that and I saw that, I'm like, I didn't see anybody else do anything like that. You know, so that one stuck with me.
Well, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And thanks for having me again.
Yep. All right. Take care,
All
my
right,
man.
pal. See you
Listen,
guys.
do you eat ice cream?
Love
I
ice
don't
cream.
want to offend you. I presume people like ice cream, but you know, you just never know. There's a
love
couple
ice
gift
cream.
cards to Vanderwins.
Thank
Hey, one more thing right while you're here. The Creighton Theater has opened back up, she tells me.
Oh, yeah. Please, everybody come to the Creighton Theater. It's a small theater in Dagsboro, Delaware. Single screen, first run theater. And
Still has a balcony.
Yep, and she's still struggling.
Yeah.
Because
So let's help her.
yeah, let's help her.
good point.
Everybody come on out, and the popcorn's the best.
Yeah, it is. And
Great
the
popcorn,
ice is really cold.
Right.
With the
very,
drinks.
very cold.
Very cold
Right.
ice. Free napkins with most purchases.
Yep. So come on down to the Creighton Theater. That's in Dagsboro.
So I
Yeah.
want to really encourage people, like if you're visiting here,
Right.
and you've never been to an old time, I think it's like 70 years old. In other words,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
if you've never been to a movie theater that has a balcony and just an old time, you know, it's an experience. So it's
Yeah.
the Creighton Theater. It's probably the Creighton Theater on Facebook, huh?
Right. You can go
So
right on
check it
Creighton
out
Theater,
there.
yep.
I just wanted to mention it because I
Yeah.
know you do all you can to support her and help
Yeah,
her. And
yeah. So when she has a new movie come out, I try to bring all 15 of my grandkids down there.
there
know.
you go. All right. Well, good job.
All right, pal.
All right. See ya.
See ya.
All right. Sky Brady, everybody. Look him up on Facebook or, you know, just skybrady.com. All right. he really impacted me. I like that. I like seeing people do good things, and he did a good thing that day. All right, what is the next thing I want to talk about, okay? Somebody said, run down the menu for the Greenwood Mennonite School food booth. I know this much. Here's some of the things. They got the famous barbecue chicken, all right? But let's just stay stuck on the crab cakes, all right? And the potato salad, in other words. Just so I saw crab cakes, homemade pies, okay? Because what they've got like a whole army of people at the Greenwood Mennonite School making this stuff. They're back there peeling potatoes and getting ready for the French fries anyway, so it's all good food. Then they take it to Harrington and prepare it there. Okay, so it's not like bagged up and put in a microwave, nothing like that. Right down to the hot dogs, they're really good. So it's the Greenwood Mennonite School food booth at the Delaware State Fair. Make that your food destination. There is another friend of mine that's up at the fair that I also want to promote, and it's Big Al's Roast Beef. All right, so if you want a good hot roast beef sandwich, Big Al's Roast Beef is another place. All right, so anyway, I think that's the only two I'm supposed to endorse, except for Chemo's shaved ice, which actually isn't even on my list, but I love it. It's that Hawaiian shaved ice. I like watermelon and vanilla mixed. So they make one half of it one half of the other, and as it melts, it blends together. All right, I'm getting hungry. I don't know the caramel corn man's name, but it's pretty good too. So anyway, all right, what is next? Can I talk about Dawn Kennedy? This is another sponsor of the show. And this is I'll Be There Cleaning and Care. Been advertising for her for a couple weeks now, and I've had a couple people call me up and say I'm really excited about dealing with her. They didn't know this service existed. So if you are a busy person, just got a lot going on in life, and you need some help cleaning your home or your apartment or your business or your office or whatever, you need a good deep cleaning, or you want a weekly or monthly cleaning or just a one-time thing, Dawn can help you out. She does also, Airbnbs and the VRBOs. Whatever them things are, VRBO. So anyway, she's really good at what she does. She even does like travel trailers. So if you have a travel trailer and you're getting ready to go away and you want it really cleaned up and tuned up and you don't got time to do it, I'm not talking about the outside, I'm talking about the inside, okay? Motorhomes, things like that. So been in business about 12 years. She's actually able to go anywhere from Fenwick Island to Smyrna. Fenwick Island to Smyrna. Estimates are free. She's licensed. She's insured. She's an owner-operator. And her name is Dawn Kennedy, and it's called I'll Be There Cleaning and Care. She's also very good at helping people get organized. So if you got something and you want to, get a little input on how to be organized, she's an organizer type person. So cleaning, organizing, whatever you may need some help with, estimates are free. Just give her a call. Got nothing to lose. And she is looking for a couple more people to help her out. Very flexible schedule. She'll work with your schedule. She's got lots of different projects and jobs. So excellent pay. And if you're interested in some part-time work, cleaning, you got to be real precise and real particular, she tells me. You got to be good at being on time. But it's I'll Be There Cleaning and Care. Dawn Kennedy. Give her a call. Phone number's 302, of course, 362-7064. 362-7064. Give Dawn a call. Dawn a call, whether you're looking for a job, whether you want to talk about having your house cleaned one time, you got some company coming over, or you just had some company over and they left a mess. So anyway, whatever you may need, give Dawn a call, whether it's your office, your business, or a home, or a rental, or you're a contractor and you need somebody to clean that new home before you put it on market, give Dawn a call. What is her phone number? 302-362-7064. I'll Be There Cleaning and Care on the Facebook. And if you're looking for some part-time work, she's looking for more people to help her out. All right, Weller's is open. They tell me we're busy already. I like that. I think we're going to have a very big day this week, or today. And yesterday was just crazy busy. We're sitting inside Laurel Junction. And if you are looking for something to do today, there is a yard full of yard sale, all kinds of things. It's a flea market. There's thousands of stuff out there. There's hundreds of vendors. There's stores inside the building, across the front of the building. We're sitting inside of a restaurant called Chef Fred's Cafe, and for as little as $20, you can rent a table and sell your stuff on Saturday or Sunday to thousands of people. So what do? You call Diane. What's Diane's number? 302 841-5864. That's 302-841-5864. If you want to reserve a table, $20. You get 4 tables to use for the entire day. Now, what else is going on? I told you Weller's is open. We're doing the 90 days, same as cash. Free money for 90 days. How can you beat it, okay? So anyway, you can buy a trailer or whatever and, do the financing for 90 days, same as cash. Pay it off in 90 days or less. You don't pay 1 penny in interest, all right? We got some boat trailers in. We got some jet ski trailers in. We got some kayak trailers in. And so you can do that 90 days, same as cash on all of that. My chiropractor friend is Dr. Bud, Dr. T, Peninsula Chiropractic Center. This is a sponsor segment. You hear me talk about them each and every week. If you got any aches and pains or ailments with your back, your neck, your spine, whatever, they can tell you if chiropractic will help or not. They're very experienced at what they do. It's called Peninsula Chiropractic Center. They're in Seaford. Very friendly, very knowledgeable. They accept most insurances. They can adjust children. They can adjust infants. They can adjust you. So anyway, if you need some chiropractic care, if you don't even know if chiropractic care will help you, you owe it to yourself to give them a call. It's 302-629-4344. 629-4344. PeninsulaChiroCenter.com on the web, and like them on Facebook. Got a friend of mine that started going there. Now when he's done with a visit, he calls me up and says, them guys are just really good at what they do. They really are. Dr. T, Dr. Bud, they'll get the kinks out, all right? So anyway, what else is going on? I told you Weller's is open. The fair is here. Lots of things going on in our community and in our world. And we've had a very, very busy week at Weller's in Bridgeville. Jimmy's on vacation. George is on vacation. And it's not quite the same without him. So Jimmy's up in Alaska. George, I don't know where he's at, but he's taking the vacation. And busy time at Weller's. So we do have trailers if you need any. And we're always looking to buy trailers. So like if you have a utility trailer, a dump trailer, an aluminum trailer, an equipment trailer, whatever, we'll buy it off you. You don't have to buy anything from us. We will buy the trailer from you. Even if you didn't originally buy the trailer from us, we will still buy it from you. We will just write you a check, send you on your way. So if you got a trailer and you want to sell it, come on into Weller's in Bridgeville. Give us a call. You got any questions? It's 302-337-8228. And another sponsor of the show that I do want to brag on, I'm going to wait a minute or two because it's 7:30, which is already going. At 8:30, which is coming up, we take a break from the radio, and I don't want you to miss anything. So if you're listening on the radio, when we take that break, I need you to switch right over to TV Delmarva or to Weller Does Delmarva on the Facebook, okay? Also, I got an electronic billboard in Ellendale. I am looking to sell some advertising on that. I want to advertise your business on my electronic billboard, so give me a call. Other than that, I hear the music. We're taking a break from the radio. We'll be back on the radio in a couple minutes. But switch over now to Weller Does Delmarva on the Facebook. All right, what are we going to talk about next? We're going to talk about TV Delmarva. TV Delmarva, Delmarva's newest, hottest, most action-packed, up-and-coming TV station. Colin Walls and his boys, Jonathan and Colin II, have put this TV station together about a year and a half ago, and it's Channel 14. People say, how in the world do I even get Channel 14? You turn your antenna, not your TV, you turn your antenna towards Seaford, rescan your TV, and Channel 14 should pop up. If you have a Roku TV or a Roku device, you also can, get it on the TV Delmarva channel on your Roku device, okay? So anyway, also you can get it at tvdelmarva.com. And we want you to like their Facebook page. They have a Facebook page, and what am I getting ready to say? I think it's going to be picture time here in a minute. But anyway, a Facebook page for TV Delmarva. They are looking to get thousands of people to like this thing. So if you would, like their Facebook page, we would very much appreciate it, okay? And there's no charge to like their Facebook page. Colin's got a lot going on, different being added all the time, advertising opportunities. If you ever want to consider or hear what he has to offer, just give Colin a call. It's 302-242-8015. That's 242-8015. Dial it in that order and either text Colin or give him a call if you want to advertise, if you want to create your own TV show. I actually think you can even have your own channel, your own whole channel, the Weller Shopping Network. So anyway, I don't know about that. I don't feel like it, but you never know. Listen to me. I want to tell you a couple other things. We're going to go back on the radio in just a little bit. Right now, we're on TV, we're on Facebook. This is probably the bigger side of the audience. So we're on TV, we're on Facebook. I think we're on a half a dozen Facebook pages. We're also on YouTube. And I want to say thanks a lot. We have a lot of people that share this show, okay? So they will watch it, and then they'll hit the share button and share it. And I want to say thanks a lot to that, because what's odd is we'll get done with this show, and, I never know what the numbers are, but they will double within a week, and they will triple within 30 days. So that is what the advertisers that advertise on this show find so interesting. Is normally you buy an ad, you get your ad, and the ad's over with. This one, it's captured and it's recorded, and it gets seen more than once, more than twice, more than 3 times, many times. So we kind of find that interesting. And I'll be sitting in my office, and the phone will ring, and they'll say, "I'm calling for them Vanderwin's gift cards." And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" In other words, actually it calls to the store, and they'll call me up and said, "Did you just do something?" And they're like, "No, that was the show again." Somebody watches it later. So I try when I can to put the date in the show so they know that it's a rerun or a repeat or whatever. But it's interesting. That's all I'm saying. It's interesting. So on Facebook, go down to the bottom, and I think it's over to the left. It says share. If you could share this with your friends, I would appreciate that very much. To the right. It's to the right. Okay. Well, they've moved it then. On Sundays, I use it. I always share my church service when I'm watching it online. But anyway, bottom line is this. We're getting ready to take a picture. I'm ready if she's ready, because I like to do it when I'm on break. And I want this to be a very profound picture. Is that okay? We're going to use this for something. I don't know what. But anyway, so if you would hit the share button, and it's down there on the right-hand side, and it says share. And if you would share it, tell people about the show, we would appreciate it. Now, we're going to come back on the radio in a minute or two, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more commercials to do before the end of the show. Holy mackerel, how did I get so far behind? Tracy must have got me all messed up. No, I got too many commercials. And I apologize. It was all that singing. Kevin, how are you?
I'm doing all right.
You can talk to me now. Don't start the timer yet. So that's all right.
Please.
Please don't.
Yeah.
But because I got to do some commercials before we get real serious
That's
about
fine.
things, all right? I won't talk about the Greenwood Mennonite School anymore.
You get organized, and I'll try to help here.
Kevin's my eye candy. Okay? When Denise and I go out in public, she says I'm her eye candy. Okay? So anyway. Hey, did you happen to hear the segment with me and Denise last week?
I did. Yes.
Man, I have had marriage counselors call me up, pastors saying,
I was the one that
okay?
told you that that there was comments on Gaffney's show after the fact.
I didn't even hear that. Somebody called in to Dan's show.
Yep.
And they said they liked it.
Oh yeah, yeah. They were very very taken. It meant a lot to them. So
Really? Well,
yeah.
good. Was that Denise they called?
No.
But anyway, we had a good time. So many people said, "Do you and Denise really get along good or bad or whatever?" And I'm like, "We get along great. I think we actually get along fantastic." In other words, she tolerates me well, and I love her to
It was the
bits.
first interview I'd
Bits
ever
and
heard you
pieces.
do with her that she kind of took control of the interview.
That one,
Yeah.
I submitted to her authority.
And you did. You she who must be obeyed.
I know who's going to
Yeah.
pick my nursing home.
Said it was good. It was good to see the roles change.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
She does a good job. I am not easy to live with. You may not even
I can't-
fathom
I
that
can
thought,
only-
but
I can't fathom how that
right.
would be.
Yep, but so we have really been together. I don't even know how long, because we were like teenage. I used to ride my bike from Milford to Dover to see her. It was before they had driver's licenses. It's before I had one anyway. Somebody said, "How long did it take to ride?" I have no idea. Hours. I don't know. It was on my little 3-speed Schwinn that I got at the Western Auto downtown Milford. That was before 10 speeds. So anyway, Kevin, are you doing okay?
I'm doing good.
You had breakfast?
I have scrambled egg and
pretty good?
cheese sandwich. Yes.
I have to prep for the radio here in
Texas
a minute.
toast.
Oh, I hear it now.
Okay.
So let me knock out a couple commercials. All right, everybody, I hear the radio. Jim Weller here. Good morning, good morning, good morning. And thank you, everybody, for watching the show. We're in the final half hour. Kevin Short is going to be joining me in just a minute. And if you don't know Kevin Short, you're going to get to know Kevin Short like you've never known him. I have got a series of questions here. I've got them from everybody from probation officers to school teachers to pastors and counselors. We have a series of questions for Kevin Short. So if you have never heard Kevin Short live, this is going to be a good one, all right? So in the meantime, let's brag on my insurance agent, Bill Strickland, L&W Insurance Agency. It's funny. Every time I meet with him, I got some new dilemma, some new thing, and he's like, Jim, where do you dream up these scenarios? This is a sponsor segment. I love dealing with a good insurance agent because I keep him hopping. I had a little scenario where I was helping a friend out with a situation, and he's like, oh, Jim, you go out of your way to have complicated things in your life, but I like to help people, all right? So anyway, I've just got a friend of mine. I'm trying to get his car insurance switched over to L&W, and it's just a little complicated, but we're getting it worked out. But with that said, if you need insurance, whether it's auto, home, health, life, disability insurance, renter's insurance, whatever you need, I deal with L&W for everything, okay? And I'm very happy. And what I like is if I have any questions, they answer them. If they can't answer them, they get me the answers. They don't say, oh, I'm not sure, or I don't know what to do. We just had an insurance inspection the other day. Went fantastic. I really appreciate that. Some of them are a surprise. This was a surprise, but they didn't find anything wrong at Weller's. They were only there a couple hours, and it worked out really, really good. So I just want to let you know I like a good insurance agent. See, everybody can sell you insurance. Anybody. It takes absolutely no skill to sell you insurance, to make sure you have the right insurance, to make sure that when you have a claim or a problem, they are there for you, okay? And that's what I like about L&W. Heard me talk about this lawsuit that I'm in. I got a rental property where I rented it to a business, and their insurance company listed me as additional insured, and then one of their customers tripped and fell and decided to sue me and them, and their insurance was supposed to back me up, and they didn't. My insurance stepped right in, hired a full legal team, and they're done. We got a settlement, and everybody's happy. I didn't get a settlement. They paid a settlement. So anyway, and then now they're going to go after that company's insurance because they were supposed to back me up, and they didn't. But L&W did. So I'm just letting you know, if you want to deal with a good insurance agency that cares, that gets involved, that helps you out when need be, it's L&W Insurance Agency, and their phone number is, are you ready? 302, of course, 856-7828, 856-7828. Been around over 80 years. Now, that doesn't mean Bill Strickland has owned it for 80 years. I'm just saying they've been in business 80 years, all right? So anyway, lwinsurance.com. Check them out on Facebook. Tell them I sent you. Give them a call. One more person I'm just as happy with is my accountant. This is a sponsor segment. This is George Luff, Luff & Associates. People say, man, who is happy with their accountant? Because I have to pay taxes. Okay? But he minimizes it as best he can. But the most important thing is he keeps all my stuff straight. Can you imagine what it's like to be my accountant? That would be like being my therapist. I'll keep you hopping, okay? So anyway, I'm just letting you know he helps me out with all my accounting needs, whether it's for my rental properties, whether it's for me and Denise, whether it's for Weller's utility trailers. Very happy with him. Been dealing with him for years. Talk to him almost once a week. I got so many ideas. I'm talking to people every week like, can I do this? Should I do that? Am I properly licensed and insured? And what bookkeeping is going to be involved? So I love dealing with George Luff and Luff & Associates, and you will too. You don't have to own a business to deal with them. They do personal tax returns. They'll help you in any way they can. If you're getting ready to settle an estate or you have estate-related questions, they can help you with that. So it's Luff & Associates, a full-blown accounting firm. Very happy with them. They got an office in Dover, one in Milford, and one in Rehoboth. I'm going to give you a phone number, and that one phone number to get you to all those places. What is the number, Jim? It's 302-422-9699. I forgot it for a minute. 422-9699. We appreciate George Luff and Team Luff. Tyler, his son, is in there, and a whole group of people. They do a good job for me. I appreciate you all. 302-422-9699. If you need a good accounting firm to help you out, or if you have any questions, they will help you out. 422-9699. Now, I've caught up just a little bit, just enough to get to the Kevin Short paper. So Kevin Short, this is a sponsor segment. Kevin is a good friend of the show, a good supporter of the show, and a darn good businessman. You know, Got a brand new studio in Milton, Delaware. Decided right in the middle of COVID to spend millions of dollars and get this thing up and running. And I'm glad he's got it in the rearview mirror now. Now as things unwind and get moving, you're ready.
Smooth sailing now.
Yeah, smooth sailing now. Yep, and the waters are calmer than they were.
Absolutely.
Yep. So how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
And you're in Milton, Delaware, right next to the post office. You tell me.
I heard you had Steve Smyk on this morning. I
Steve
heard
Smyk, and he was talking about you when you were.
We were in high school together. We were actually in junior high. I think Steve relocated here when I was in junior high.
So do you remember when he come to school?
Oh yeah. We were in the same homeroom.
Too.
It's short Smyk, so we were in the same home.
Okay,
We were in the homeroom
okay.
all throughout school, and we were very good friends.
Really?
So Steve was a drummer.
Oh, I didn't know that. Now he never brought that up.
I was wondering why I didn't bring that up, but he did. Yeah, he was a drummer. He was and the Sussex Central Junior High School band was a big deal then. And he was in the drum corps in the
Really?
In the marching band. Yeah, they played all over the country and won all kinds of awards. I was in the choir. I sang. I wasn't with the band. But
Okay.
but
Did
yeah.
you sing in your church too as a kid?
Yeah.
So you've been singing a long time.
Since I was 5.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Mom and Dad all supportive of that?
They were my transportation when I was 5. Yeah.
They were your driver.
They were in charge of getting me places on time. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they were very supportive actually.
Wow. So you and Steve Smyk went to school together.
We did.
Wow. And
Yeah,
then he
Steve-
became a state trooper. Now he's a state
I
representative.
remember I'm going to tell a Steve Smyk story. So I was doing I was at return day. My father was in charge of the antique cars, as
Okay.
he was for years. And I'd taken the golf cart down the street on the parade route. This is like 10 minutes, 20 minutes before the parade starts. So I'm riding down the parade route backwards in the golf cart and to go check on Dad where I don't know why I needed to do that. I really wanted to ride down the streets backwards in the golf cart.
I can see where this is going.
So anyway, saw Dad, turned around and headed back to the stage where we were going to be busy in just a few minutes. And I see Steve is like driving around the Woman Can Trust parking lot. And he said, I think I'm going to run for office next year. And or
Really?
in 2 years. And I said, you are? I thought you've lost your mind. You're
Really?
off the deep end. I think he had retired. And I don't know, maybe that timeline's wrong, but I think he retired as a state trooper, and he was just looking for something. That was the next thing. And
Wow.
and he told me he was going to do it, and he won.
Oh, yeah.
So
He spent 9 years.
yeah.
I
it
mean,
was.
What a testimony to doing a good job.
I would have never ever believed that would have been the next thing, but he's done a great job.
He has. He really.
He is a very.
And-
he's a great people person,
Right,
And he
people
cares
that
about people.
I mean, I had people when they saw he was going to be on the show said, "I love Steve. Every time I call him, he gets
Yeah.
involved." I think there's some people here that called about something, and he was very responsive. Was he very responsive? Not as. Yes, he was. So anyway, he was responsive. I won't put the word "very" in front of it. I don't know, but anyway, he's a good guy, and
He
he's,
is.
he likes to
He
serve,
is.
and that's what's interesting about Delaware. You could tell the servers from the consumers. Mm-hmm. The consumers just consume.
Yep.
The servers get involved and want to make a difference. Kevin, I don't want you to run out of time.
No,
I know
no,
that
no.
you want to talk about Mid-South Audio.
Well, I had to make up for all the time Steve spent talking about me. So
oh,
there you
that's
go.
right.
Yeah. So
level it out.
a couple of things aren't.
Can I ask you one quick question?
Yeah, sure.
How was the scrapple sandwich?
It was good.
Okay, I just wondered.
Yeah, it was good.
We love eating here.
No, it's
I had
good.
French toast this morning. It was so fluffy, I could cut it with a fork.
Really?
Yeah. All right.
Cool.
She's pointing to the timer. I guess I'm going to mess you up. All right.
You just let me know when my segment starts.
All right. Go ahead.
So no. I want to talk about a couple other things besides the business. Is
Okay.
the Reminders, a little band that I play
Oh,
with,
yeah.
that some people may have heard of.
I've heard of it. I love listening to
We
you.
have not played since Christmas 2019 was the last time we performed because
Wow.
COVID hit and we had no gigs. Well, we had plenty of gigs, but they all got canceled.
Wow.
And so anyway, we return to performing at Carrie's Camp
This week.
August 4th, 2 weeks.
August 4th.
Yeah.
I was close.
Yeah, Carrie's Camp I think starts next week. But,
Okay.
we're
okay.
the second week.
So you're on for August 4th.
And Tim Dukes, representative Tim
Right.
Dukes, is preaching that night.
Is he really?
Yeah, so it'll be us and Tim.
Well, that'd be pretty good, won't
So
it?
you should come.
When is that? August?
August 4th.
August 4th. Gary's camp.
You and Denise could come. We'd find you a seat.
All right.
So-
Can we sit together?
You could sit. Yeah, you could sit together. Yeah. Actually, try to find someone with a golf cart so I can get my mother there. So
Okay.
she's not real mobile right now, but I talked to Jeff Dukes about that yesterday, and I think he's found a solution. So
Okay. Very good.
we've never performed without her being in the audience. Well,
Oh, really?
when we're here, when we're on the road, she doesn't obviously travel
Right.
with us, but
But locally.
yeah. So and she said the other day she wanted to go, so we're going to try to find a way to make her go.
Wow.
So, or help her go. So
Help her go. All right.
Anyway, so
Gary's camp's coming up.
Yep.
So the night Tim Dukes speaks.
Wednesday,
you are
August
gonna be-
4th.
Wednesday, August 4th.
Yep.
Okay. What else is going on, Kevin?
You know, there's a lot going on at the business. We're swamped. It's crazy. It's busy. It's we've got all the problems that everybody else has. We need more help.
Do you have any help wanted positions?
We do.
For real?
Yeah.
Okay.
We desperately need
Desperately.
desperately need a clerk in the retail space.
Okay. Like somebody to greet customers, answer the
Yep.
phone.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then knows a little bit about what we sell, so they can
Okay.
educate
Friendly,
people, and,
personable.
yeah, and we can train them.
Okay.
But we want them to have some experience in retail.
Okay.
Currently running that ad in the guide. We ran it online and had gotten no response. So we tried
Okay.
the guide and we've gotten no response.
Okay.
So now I'm trying the Weller show. So
Okay.
we'll see.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hold on
so,
now. We
yeah.
need a response.
Yeah.
So we're looking for somebody to work
So
in the
we're-
showroom
this
at
is
Mid
three-
South Audio. This
Yeah,
is an inside job,
Yes, it is.
heated in the winter,
Yeah, air conditioning.
air
in the
conditioned
summer.
in the summer,
Yeah.
bathroom,
Yes.
All right.
And a lunchroom.
and a lunchroom, microwave.
Yeah, and a fridge.
All right,
Yes.
so microwave and a fridge in the lunchroom. We want somebody to call about this job or apply or do something. So Kevin is a good employer, top dollar.
We've
clean.
got a. We took what happened is we took one of our retail clerks and we put them on the install team. We replaced him with a summer intern who's great, Max. He'll be there today. He's in the store today.
Okay.
He's wonderful. He goes back to school in a couple weeks.
Oh my
So
gosh,
we've
that
been-
school gets right in the way.
Yeah, college education.
Yeah.
Who needs it?
He does.
So he's good, and we've been trying for months, and we filled 3 other positions at the company in the last. We've hired 3 people in the last 2 months. We've hired 3 people, but no interest in the retail job.
All right, you're going to get somebody.
So-
What kind of hours? Monday through Friday?
Monday through Friday, 10 to 6. Saturday, 10 to 2.
Okay, so it's 6 days a week.
Yeah, and
Okay.
and that's we could work that out where if we could make it 5 if we had
Okay.
to.
All right, or
So-
every other Saturday off
Or
or
every
something.
something like that.
He'll work with you.
Yeah,
so-
Mark would love to work Saturdays. Yeah, Johnson. Yeah. So
All right.
I'll tell him you suggested that. Yeah.
So I do need to know this. How do they apply, Kevin?
Contact Debbie at midsouthaudio.com.
Debbie at midsouthaudio.com.
Yeah, or they could call the office and we'll
856.
and we'll tell them how to apply. So, but yeah, Debbie at midsouthaudio.com.
85669. I want somebody from this show to apply.
Well, because we're down 2 different methods,
Right.
Indeed and the guide.
All right.
have both been
After this, he's going to have
to
to try a billboard.
Okay. Yeah, I
right.
knew that was coming. Yeah.
Yep. All right. What else?
So let's see. I got a list here of things I wanted to talk about.
All right.
So yeah, I was on vacation last week when I heard you talking to
Okay.
Denise and spending time with my wife, and which was wonderful.
go away?
To do. We did. We went to West Virginia, so
Okay. Well, that was nice of you.
it was. Yeah, we had a good time.
You two
So,
are busy people. You need to take a break when you can.
extremely, and we decided that 2-day breaks are probably not good enough.
Right. Not
We
good
either,
enough.
we either need to go away for 4 or 5 days or just stay home. So
Right.
it was
Turn the phone off.
We crammed an awful lot into 2 days, and so
Okay.
it becomes less and less relaxing. However, my favorite part was we spent 12 hours in the car together, and we don't get to hang out that much, so it was good.
You got to really pay attention to your wives. I went to the fair with Denise, and she said you can't walk 8 steps. 8 steps without stopping and talking to somebody.
Yeah, I can
So
imagine that.
I'm going to work on that. I told her I would.
We can't go to lunch without somebody walking up to the table and knowing who you are.
But she said it's my responsibility to guard my time with her. That's not who walked up to me's responsibility. It's mine.
There you go.
And I'm going to work on that. She said, turn the phone off, and when somebody greets you, say hi.
Well, you
how
could cut
doing?
out
And-
going to the fair.
Yeah, I could cut out going to the fair. We are going to the Christian concert night.
Or maybe only going to the fair 9 of the 10 days.
9 of the
Yeah,
10 days,
like take
right?
one day
But she's
off.
talking about when we're at the fair.
Okay,
She
yeah.
expects me to say hi to people,
Yeah.
but to not stop and get into a long conversation when she's standing there. And I'm going to work on that.
I can only imagine what that would be like.
Well, I did notice that I do it. I must have 45 conversations last night.
yeah.
And at the same
well,
time,
your goal was 100.
I was off track. And the same time, I got somebody in a plane saying, "Where are you standing? I'm going to take a picture of you." In other words, so I've got all these photos now from, I'm taking a picture of the plane, and the plane's taking a picture of the fairgrounds. It was pretty cool.
Did you find yourself in the picture?
No, I didn't.
No.
But then they flew over like 2 by 2, and they have this smoke that comes out. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
That was just a free air show.
I don't think there's anybody that enjoys the Delaware State. You should be their spokesman. I mean, I do their voice announcements.
I know it.
I'm the voice of the fair, but I think you should be their mascot or something. 'cause
mascot.
No one enjoys the fair more than you.
Well, I like it. All
And
right,
you don't go on the rides.
I don't go on the rides. I do need to make sure, or you could
We're
sit.
done. No, we're
but
done.
I mean, I don't
We're
want
done.
you to get gypped.
Yeah, no.
I don't
Well,
need-
look, we're here to talk about the business. If you need anything in the audio, video, or staging or lighting, if you have any of those purchases you need, stop by, the store or the showroom, and we'd be happy to help.
And if you're visiting from out of state, remember there's no sales tax.
I just stopped by to chat. So
Yeah, well,
that's-
then let me knock out a couple more
Okay.
things, and then we'll chit chat. Is that
Okay,
all right?
right. No problem.
I want to brag on Josh McNeil real quick. McNeil's Paving. People know this is a sponsor segment. I'm very happy. He did 2 driveways for me in Greenwood. One is for my daughter's house. One is for the house next door that I'm going to buy. I realized I put a driveway down on a house that I haven't even bought yet. But anyway, it's all fine.
We need to talk. Yeah.
I realized it after I was
we
done.
need to talk about that
But
off
I'm
air.
buying it on August 2nd. So anyway, I'm buying this house on August 2nd. Going to make it a rental. But in the meantime, I just want to say Josh McNeil, team Josh McNeil, McNeil's Paving. Man, they did a great job. His kids were there. His grandkids were there. I think Jim and Linda just had him do the driveway. They seal coated it and did all their cracks and filled them up and everything. Looks great. So this is a local guy, been in business. Well, the business has been in business over 60 years. Josh is 2nd generation. His kids are 3rd, and then his grandkids are the 4th. So if you're looking for somebody to, reseal your blacktop, put down a new blacktop driveway, fix something, this one particular job, the neighbor's driveway had a hole in it. I had them fix the neighbor's driveway while they were there also. So anyway, just a great company to deal with for any blacktop or driveway needs. Maybe you're not ready for blacktop, but you want to put down some crushed concrete or stone driveway, whatever you need. If it pertains to your driveway, they can help you out, all right? So they are a good local company. They work in Kent and Sussex, parts of Maryland, and parts of Virginia. I'm going to give you the phone number here, but they are very nice. They are very affordable, and they're honest, and they do meticulous work. So I'm very happy with them. You will be too. It's McNeil's Paving. Josh McNeil, 302-945-7131, 945-7131. Now, we're going to finish out the show. I'm going to let Kevin hang out with me just a little bit. And I've already talked about Dry Zone. I've done the collage.
My wife just hired one of your sponsors.
What's that mean? Who did she hire?
Dawn Kennedy, I think.
Oh, I want to hear how that goes.
I went.
I want to hear how that
I
goes.
just got a text. I want to turn
Okay.
my phone off so it doesn't ring.
Okay, yep. All right,
So-
now.
But that was the text.
All right, so one of my sponsors, Dawn Kennedy, I'll be there cleaning and care. Very interesting.
You're gonna
to
be
hear-
there?
No, but that's
Oh,
the name of her
okay,
business. But
right.
I want to know how she does, because people that have dealt with her that I've talked to tell me she's very meticulous.
Let's see, we had Jerry
She's-
Santoro at our house this week. Another one of your
and
sponsors.
you've dealt with him for years, haven't you?
Yep, Jerry's a great guy.
Yep.
So,
All
if
right.
it weren't for this show, things would be going to pot.
To pot.
Yeah. so-
Okay, I got another sponsor question I want to ask you.
Okay.
Do you like ice cream, or is it Debbie that likes ice cream?
Debbie loves ice cream.
Okay,
I
Debbie loves.
I will tolerate it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
I'm not a huge
So-
ice cream fan, actually.
Really?
But, I mean, I do like it, but
Okay. All right, so you'll eat it if Debbie.
I'll eat it if
you
she
do
makes
it
me.
just for
Yeah.
to make Debbie
That's
happy.
exactly right. I sacrifice for her.
Right. I eat crab cakes just to make Denise happy. All right.
Somehow I doubt
Somehow.
that. Yeah.
So anyway, Vanderwinds, I just do a little plug for them. They have their truck at the fair. So if you're at the fair, please, one of the other people I'd like you to support is Vanderwinds.
You know,
Okay?
Debbie's taking the girls from the Barbecue Brooks house to the fair this week, so
Is she really?
maybe they could get some ice cream.
Maybe they can. They'll take the gift cards.
Okay.
At the
And were
thing.
you telling me that you could upgrade the gift card?
I don't want to tell everybody that.
Oh.
That was just for some. That's an inside trader thing.
Okay.
Okay, so let's leave that right there.
Well,
Kevin.
I'll just shut up then.
All
How
right,
about
because
that?
what they told me was if you have a Weller's gift card,
Okay. Now you're going to tell it. Okay. Well, wait
you
a
tell it. You tell what you remember.
No. Well, that you might be able to get a milkshake with it if you,
You gotta
paid
pay the difference.
like an extra
Right.
dollar or 50.
That was
or
really
whatever.
for Jim Weller,
You
Kevin Short,
didn't-
and Jim Bosco.
You didn't tell me
Okay.
that. So I mean,
Anyway.
you didn't give me that caveat.
All right, so yes, at
You didn't add
Vanderwinds,
that this is a
I
sponsor
said,
segment to
can
the-
I trade the gift card up towards a milkshake?
Yes.
Because they're milkshakes. The big thing I love, and this may be everywhere, I don't know. I love the big straw.
Well, you know, I'm more into that. That was appealing to me because I'm actually. This is weird. I actually prefer milkshakes over ice cream.
I do too.
Which is bizarre.
I do too.
You know, I won't eat a
So-
tomato, but I love tomato sauce. You know, and my wife,
soup.
it drives her crazy. And tomato
Really?
soup, yes, I love tomato soup.
All right. Well, Vanderwinds has been a good supporter of this show, and
They have.
and I like them, and I want people to deal with them. I want people to use the gift cards and pay cash. So in
There
other
you
words,
go.
but they're
well,
at the fair.
I didn't mean to out you.
That's okay.
So,
That's okay. I did that for you.
I'm sorry.
And for him.
Okay.
And for me.
Well, now the world
It
knows.
started with me.
So yeah.
I said, I have a crazy question for you.
Yeah.
But anyway, and Vanderwin's a great family, though. I mean, in other words, they just do so much for the community.
They do.
So, hey, I want to tell you another thing.
Okay.
I'm not going to tell a lot about it yet, but there's a new thing coming to Delaware. It's going to be the first one in Delaware. I'm bringing it. It's called a beaver deceiver. Okay? And it's got to do with my tax ditch problem and the beavers. So
Yeah.
I'm bringing a guy from Vermont down, and we got a neat, interesting thing going to happen, and it's going to be interesting.
This is a person that's going to deceive the beavers, or is he bringing some with it?
It's something he's going to build
Okay.
at our expense.
Uh-huh.
At our expense.
Have you been watching Duck Dynasty?
No, man, I'm
Okay,
telling
all
you.
right, okay.
You know, Matt that runs Abbott's Mill Nature Center got me hooked up with these people.
Really?
Yep. So it's a way for the beavers to be okay and for my tax ditch to keep flowing. So stay tuned, okay? This is gonna be breaking.
There may be a live
Beaver.
stream.
Yeah, there may be a
Yeah.
live stream in the stream.
There might be a Facebook posting on this. I can only imagine.
Did I finish the Vanderwin's ice cream commercial? I think I did.
Well, except the part where you gave me the gift cards for Debbie to give to a girl who's going to the fair.
I already gave them to her.
Oh, you did? Okay, all right.
I think I did.
Okay.
I think I did. I loaded her up one day. One day she asked for these
Okay.
gift cards,
All
and
right.
I forgot that she asked. And I got halfway home and realized I didn't pay attention to her when she was talking to me. You know, in other words, and women hate it when a man dismisses what they're saying. So I got him. I got up with you and got him to you.
Oh.
All right. What else? We're about out of time, but Kevin, I want to thank you for your support of the show. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have this button.
That's
Okay.
that actually is a foot switch. You know, I just want to bring that up. You know,
All right. Well, if I had a longer cord, I'd get it to the floor.
we can do that.
That's not a purchase
Wait,
order.
wait a minute.
No, I'm
Was
just
that-
kidding.
No, I'm glad to be on the show. I like just coming here and hanging out and chatting. So
Do you have any? Oh, 1 minute?
1 minute. Uh-oh.
Okay. Well, let me make sure I got
Yeah.
everything. I got it all. Don't forget Vanderwin's Ice Cream at the fair, Big Al's Roast Beef, the Greenwood Mennonite School Food Booth, and Chemo's, and whatever the guy's name that does the caramel corn or the popcorn, kettle corn. Kettle corn.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, I forgot to thank Steve, Bob, Chris, and Frank for coming, and Jim and Linda. Okay? I would have bought your breakfast had I know you were here earlier. No, I'm just kidding. All right, everybody. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. So we had a good show. Thank you, Kevin.
thank you.
All right. Now we're going to stay on TV, so don't do anything foolish right now.
Okay.
We're still on TV,
All
so
right.
we're off the radio. Now we're on
Okay.
TV. So now we have to act respectful. All
All
right.
right.
So anyway, how long? 38 minutes? 15 seconds. Is there
seconds,
anything you want to
38
say about
minutes.
TV Delmarva?
I wanted to thank Sky Brady. I saw Sky earlier and just thank him for being here.
He does a lot, doesn't he?
Yeah, and Sky's a good guy.
Sky's a good guy.